Okay, there we go. And this too, I think. We should be back. Hey, there we go. The webcam source needs to... Let me fix this too. Okay, much better. Never mind, we are back. Is everything good? Everything sound normal? There we go. Right? I think so, yes. And my hair is good. Everything should be good. Alright. Thank you, Sithis, by the way, for that. I wouldn't have noticed unless someone pointed it out. I had to be careful. Might not hit our 2-hour prep score if there are too many technical issues. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Can't spend too long in that. Supposed to Minimalist Maddening. I put the rules in there. Oh, the bot's not online. Oh, gosh, everything's going wrong. Okay, now the bot's online. Right? Much better. Exclaim Minimalist. What was I saying? We're playing Fire Emblem. Gosh. Welcome in. Glad to have you. Mac and Cheese, Terminator Carnival, Stan Moves 2, Sithis, Dustin PhD, Gilyu, and Quentin, and Mac and Cheese. Glad to, I think I said Mac and Cheese twice. Whatever. You're so good, you deserve to be welcome twice. Glad to have all of you. Guys, we're playing some Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Pretty simple. Minimalist Maddening. Maddening, that's the hardest difficulty. Minimalist, the rule set is there. The big thing of Minimalist is that we cannot explore in the monastery. Hi, Raisins. Looks like I didn't miss anything. Yeah, no, we had some technical difficulties getting started, but here we are now. The microphone wouldn't cooperate. Not 1 second of preps. I know, right? We're only 15 minutes in. We haven't even left the monastery yet. How uncharacteristic of me. I mean, think I'm about to start a New Game Plus Maddening run. I'd like to do New Game, but I also want to do level 1 bio. I think it's Shamiring and Cyril, lol. Yeah, that's pretty fun. That's the biggest drawback to doing Super Byleth is that you can't get any of the faculty until, like, extremely late. There's a quick thing, by the way, here. So I had this thought, right? So I have a lot of paralogs that I can do. I think this is the full list of them on the left. True Chivalry, Falling Short of Heaven, An Ocean View, The Secret Merchant, Black Market Scheme, and Accursed Relic. That's 6 paralogs. And furthermore, actually, I'm going to be getting even more when I recruit some people. I think I'm going to get Hilda Cyril paralog. I'm probably going to get Shamir Alois paralog. So Hilda Cyril paralog, Shamir Alois paralog, and Hanneman Malmola paralog at the minimum. So an extra 3. Another thing to consider is that I think a lot of these paralogs actually disappear next month, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, look at that. Available until 2/22. So actually, next month is when I need to get all of these done. What that means is, mentally, for a while, I was actually thinking about not doing these until Chapter 12. Or not doing... I thought I was thinking of not doing these until Chapter 12, but rather I was thinking about delaying them for a bit in order to build up more weapon ranks in class. But I actually think there's a pretty decent chance that I miss a bunch of them. Because I really need to get a move on. I'm going to lose them next chapter. Next chapter is pretty specific. I do want to do an Ocean View and then I think Black Market Scheme as a way to sort of train up Super Byleth, because basically next month is going to be week 1 is 2 paralogs training up Super Byleth, and then it's 1 week in the monastery just recruiting all the faculty, and then it's 1 week again doing paralogs training up Super Byleth. So I can get 4 out of the way there. What that means is actually I can't have any of these paralogs left over because it's going to be 2 and then the monastery and then 2. That's 4. And I get 3 more. Hilda Cyril I can do late. Hilda Cyril I can do in chapter 12. So I'm actually going to get 8 that I have to do in the next 2 months. 8 paralogs that I have to do in the next 2 months. What that means is this month I actually do have to do 2 paralogs. So I got to do, or 4 paralogs. I got to do 2 here and 2 here. I actually can't be slow. I have to do them, or else I miss them. I guess I could just choose to miss 2 paralogs, but I would rather not do that. I'm sure as you understand. Now, is this a problem? Well, we do have Dimitri, who is currently 2 classes basically away from being able to cert Assassin. I would like him to cert Assassin. I feel as though that would be a nice thing to do for our roster, is to have Dimitri an Assassin. It would also make the paralogs much easier if I decided to do them, and especially if I decide to spend a long time in these paralogs as opposed to just, warping. It also gives me another 2 weeks to find Linhart. Really, I'm quite attracted to that. I mean, imagine I do an instruction here and then an instruction here, just resting, right? And it's kind of inefficient because a lot of my guys just have full motivation already. So an instruction here is pretty inefficient. But the efficiency comes from promoting Dimitri right now. Is Assassin Dimitri really good? I never tried that. Well, it's better than Lord Dimitri. And Assassin really was the class. Let me pull up his Boons and Banes. Give me just a sec. Assassin really was the class that I thought was kind of the most reasonable for him to reach, given these right now, because he has riding budding talent. And like he could have done Paladin, but the thing is, so Paladin is B and B at a neutral, whereas Assassin is B and C at a neutral, which is like actually just way closer. Furthermore, he was already in Lord, which is kind of what I wanted to be in anyway. So like the main reason I'm doing Assassin, frankly, here's the main reason I'm doing Assassin Sugar Bobby. It's not because Assassin Dimitri is any good, it's because Assassin is better than all of the intermediate classes, and I could get into it sooner than I could get into any of the other advanced classes. Like, Assassin has +5 speed, it has 6 move, it has thief move, it has sword fair, it has all of these really amazing things that I really want to have on Dimitri. It has 12 base defense, which actually Dimitri doesn't even have yet. Rudy.jpg, thank you so much for the follow. Awesome to have you in to this Minimalist Maddening stream, because lethality is the best skill in the game. It has nothing to do with lethality. It's a good meme, though. I think it's a funny skill, but no, the main reason I'm doing Assassin is just because it is really important to me that when I hit level 20, I get into an advanced class. It doesn't have to be the best advanced class, but it has to be an advanced class. Because pretty much, with very rare exception, any advanced class is better by a lot than any intermediate class. A lot of them have better move, they all have fair, they all have way better stats. I think lethality is awful and only good for memes. Yeah, no, it's not really that good. War Monk Dimitri. War Monk would be pretty good. Hey, 14 base defense. That's not too bad. That's a legitimate use case. But the question is actually, okay, so it's like inefficient with the motivation, but I don't think I should really be caring about being inefficient with the motivation, right? I mean, that seems like such a trivial concern. We actually have so many people whom, if they receive tutoring, I don't mind at all. Oh, I forgot to mention, we also have Assassin Felix. Also, they have higher growth rates. I mean, they do. Actually, here's the thing. I'm always very dismissive of those growth rates, but let me actually get like a sort of factual perspective on the matter. I want to make sure that I can really back up what I say when it comes to this sort of thing. Or I might actually find out that I'm wrong. So like, for example, it's probably under a point per stat. Hey ho, what's up, Nintendo? Yeah, like for example, for a minute there, I think Felix was a mercenary. Yeah, he went from level 20 to 21 as a mercenary as opposed to a hero. And so let's see what he would have gotten had he been a hero instead. So if he were a hero, then he would have had an extra 10 percentage points of HP growth, an extra 5 percentage points of strength growth, and an extra 5 percentage points of speed growth. That's it. Assassin's a bit different. He had, going from mercenary to assassin would have been the same HP growth. Actually, minus 5 percentage points of strength growth. In assassin, he had plus 20 dex growth and plus 15 speed growth, though. The Raisins is Raisin the Minimalist. That's right. He's ruined. Yeah, no, I'm just never going to recover. This 1 in 400 chance to earn strength speed when I think actually I did even earn speed. I think I actually, like, I got speed. It was like dex speed, I want to say, on that level. I can't remember, but I think that's what it was. I remember it being like not a great level. That's what I remember. It was like, nah, this isn't really great, but it was like fine, right? Meanwhile, going, say, from Lord to Assassin is what? An extra 10 dex and an extra 20 speed growth. Growth, by the way. Actually, I lose 10 charm growth going to Assassin. So, like, go from Lord to Assassin for Dimitri. So, like, yeah, that's okay. But it's, like, not a huge deal, in my opinion. So, I think, yeah, spending 2 weeks just getting the Rex, I think is very prudent. And actually what I can do is next week I can do, because I think solo bow is actually enough to get me all the way. Yeah, because it's 30 EXP for a solo neutral. Do you prefer FE with random or fixed growth rates? Random. I don't know, I like some strategic randomness. I kind of enjoy it. You might say it's like an artificial way to mix it up between each run, but I don't know, I like it. I like it when there's differences between each run. By the way, my webcam is in the wrong position, I think. I like it when there's differences between each run. What then? I think, Yeah, I think just solo bow, because what he's going to do is he's going to get 30 from the solo goal, and then he's going to get, I think, 16 from the instructions, so that's 46, which is plenty to get C. I prefer the random growth. So yeah, I get the appeal of both, by the way. I don't think there's like, I don't think you're a stupid head if you like fixed growths, or that you have, you know, weird tastes or whatever. Like, just play whatever you want. In games that you pick whichever one. I do actually really appreciate the fact that Engage had an honest-to-God fixed growths mode for the first time in Fire Emblem history. You might say, oh, well, Path of Radiance had a fixed growths mode. Not really. It had, like, Path of Radiance had a fixed growth mode, which was cool, and then they added a bunch of extra crap to the fixed growths mechanic that was like, dude, you completely... Like, literally, it was like making the freaking Powerpuff Girls, where it was like sugar, spice, and everything nice, and they made a perfect, like, you know, fixed growth formula, and then somebody spilled the freaking Chemical X in there. Except it didn't make the Powerpuff Girls, it made Path of Radiance, which is a pretty good game, but I don't know, I didn't really like the fixed growth mode. But yeah, this is fun. Let's think about the other people. Again, Dedue doesn't matter. Felix, just solo swords all the way. I think he's just going to be solo swords for basically the rest of his career. There's something to be said for trying to train up his authority to get him, I don't know, like C authority. But I think just random knowledge gemming should be enough to get him C authority by the time I want him to equip King of Lions. Which, by the way, let's not forget, the first time he can legally equip King of Lions is Chapter 14. Which is a long time from now. I have 10, 11, 12, 13... I have 10, 11, 12, and 13, where I cannot legally equip this battalion, and all of the paralogs. I know this probably sounds odd coming from the strongest show of the game that introduced growth-modifying items en masse, but I honestly don't look at growth since the growth is 100%, otherwise I kind of accept whatever the growth gives me. Don't really pay attention to what the growths are. I mean, I think, like, you know, I think, like, there are some shifts in growth rates that are, like, pretty noteworthy. Like, if someone has 20 percentage points over another thing, that's when I say, like, maybe this is impactful. And I understand that that's exactly what I had in one of my transitions from intermediate to advanced. Like, taking Dimitri from Lord to Assassin does give him plus 20 points of speed growth, so shouldn't I call that meaningful? Yeah, sure, I guess. It's like one stat. Path of Radiance fixed growth may as well be everyone has 100% growth once you learn how to exploit it. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, Felix, his B swords, or just solo swords. I think he's going to be that for the rest of the game. Again, maybe he wants authority rank. So, like, 93, just plain old combats from now, he'll get C authority. I think he can get 93 by the time Chapter 14 rolls around. Ash and Sylvain just don't matter. Mercedes. Let's talk about this. We have the 5 Mages Dilemma. Is that in my title? The 5 Mages Dilemma? It should be, because it's a good title. Remember, guys, we have 5 mages. We have Mercedes, Annette, Flame, Constance, and Happy. And we briefly discussed the kind of long-term plans with each of them. Like the short-term and the long-term plans with each of them. I think I pretty well demonstrated Happy's power in last paralogue, but we don't really have any maps with a ton of monsters like that coming up. I think like Chapter 11 has monsters. Well, actually, all of the next 3 main story maps have monsters, come to think of it. Whether or not Happy is like particularly well suited to dealing with those monsters is a whole nother question. But like, if you look here, Constance is almost at B+, which is pretty good. I do think and this isn't even like a sunk cost fallacy, this is just like literally what can I get. I do want to try to get Warlock Mercedes by Chapter 13. The reason is not because I like really expect Warlock Mercedes to be like super good, but I expect it to be better than she is right now. That's for sure, right? I mean, okay, she's not really slated to get any plus magic from the cert, but I mean, she's slated to get some plus speed and a lot of plus defense, so I think it's a fair thing to do. Also, I don't know, I just want her in an advanced class. I understand perhaps if all she's going to be is like Physic flunky from here on out, that perhaps going for Bishop would have been wiser, but she's so, like, there's no way that her Faith rank could possibly catch up to her Reason rank. Furthermore, she's actually really close to mastering Fiendish Blow and Mage, so I might as well just go ahead and possibly get that. Like, how far along is she for Fiendish Blow? Let me go ahead and see. Not certifications, I want to see reclass, right? Yes, that's what I want to see. How far along is she in this regard? Oh, there it is, 36. She has 36 class EXP to go before Fiendish Blow. It's not a mark against Path of Radiance fix, I really enjoy it, but now that I know the trick, I just have to be careful. So which mages did you decide on keeping from last stream? So in both of the 2 last maps, I benched Mercedes and adjutanted Annette. I unfortunately forgot to adjutant Annette onto the correct person in Chapter 10. I had her adjutant onto Byleth before I realized what was going on. I was like, oh crap. It was really bad, so I had her adjutant to Byleth. Any idea what's after this run? No idea. If you have a suggestion, you can always come into my Discord, !Discord. If you have a cool idea for a run that you would like to see, I could do that. I generally only like to stream Fire Emblem games that I've played before, so there are a couple that, like, there are a couple I haven't done all the way through, so, but if you have, like, a neat idea, I'm already in the Discord, yeah, I mean, go to the suggestions channel if you have an idea for a run, or an idea for a stream, I would happily take it. What's going on, though? Yeah, sorry. So I benched Mercedes both times, and I adjutanted Annette both times. Something with FE6. Honestly, yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing some more FE6. I love that game. What was I saying? Yeah, I unfortunately adjutanted Annette onto the wrong person. I really wanted to adjutant her onto, like, say, Felix or Ingrid. Anybody who was going to be doing a lot of combat, and therefore getting her a lot of EXP. But unfortunately, I just totally neglected to do that. It was just a total oversight, basically. I'm trying to get her level 10 for Cav. That's it, basically. Suggestion submitted. Ooh, thank you. I have any ideas just here for the ride. Yeah. Like, I just want to get her to 10. You know, that's all I really want, just for Cav. Because really, okay, if I'm gonna be honest, her entire utility is in these triple rallies, right? Rally strength, rally res, rally speed. Mostly rally strength, rally speed, right? Like, I guess rally res is cute, but it's really rally strength, rally speed. Let's be real. Isn't raising Linhardt's brawling quite a pain? What is this? Want to try Warmonk Linhardt at some point? I think he's brawling neutral. Or is he brawling Bane? I actually can't remember. I know he's Bane in, like, a lot of the weapons. I don't know in which ones exactly, but I know he's Bane in, like, a lot of the weapons. I don't know if brawling was one of them. But I think Warmonk Linhardt would be pretty fun. Bane, pretty sure. Yeah, I mean, that would make sense. I would not be surprised if you told me that. It's just, I just can't remember. I also wouldn't be surprised if it was neutral, to tell you the truth. Really, I ought to try Warmonk anybody at some point. I've literally never made a Warmonk. And no, Balthus is not about to be the first. This guy kind of sucks. Like, 15 strength, 11 defense. This guy really fell off. If I remember, I think he's neutral. The hard part was getting his strength up enough to make use out of the brawling. I mean, he gets, doesn't he get some, what's it called? Bases? What's Warmonk base strength? 17? I mean, you get 17 base strength. I know Mercedes brawling is neutral. Yeah, you get 17 from class. Raisins, that's War Cleric. Shut up. Anyway, as far as the goals go, I think continuing on this, I mean, one day I could achieve my dream of being a paladin. Or being a cavalier, rather. Cavalier is really what I want, by the way. Just cavalier. Cavalier, like, level 10 and then Cert Cav. As far as Ingrid and Lawrence go, I would like to promote both of these people. I actually have a feeling that one of these two is going to get benched upon Hilda's or Leonie's arrival. It's just not... Okay, Ingrid's really good. Her stats are incredibly balanced. Lauren's not so much. Like, he's alright. It's just he's not... He's alright, but, you know, Frozen Lance is kind of beginning to lose that X factor. Right? Are you getting Leonie? I'm gonna try if the freaking B support joins lineup. You know, Lawrence is kind of missing that X factor. You know, like, Frozen Lance has been pretty good so far, but there have been, frankly, too many issues and complications with it as we've gone along. Like, yeah, sure, he's dealing lots of damage to one person per turn, but a lot of my other people are just suddenly beginning to be able to do that just naturally, just by attacking. And, like, I'm kind of leaving the point where I want my units able to punch above their weight class. And I'm entering the point where I just want my units to be in a higher weight class just on their own, just having better stats. And I think Lawrence is not really going to get there. I mean, I could remain open-minded and see. I think it's fine to go ahead and maybe like he's so close to level 20. I might as well just get him about there and then get him paladin, and we'll see about it. I mean, I think he would go to like what 14 speed. That seems actually no, he wouldn't, because his personal speed is something like, how much is it? Is it 12 personal speed? I mean, like that technically is +2 speed though, right? So like I shouldn't scoff at that. Yeah, it's he would get +2 speed. Gerald already joined Citra. Yeah, exactly. In any case, so I think what's going to happen is I'm going to do rest, and then these two are just going to be 2 paralog days each. Which ones exactly? Let's give this a think. Which paralogs exactly do I want? Felix, easy. Catherine, Ash, easy. All right, that's 2 down. Anna, question mark? I think Anna and then Yuri Constance. That would be pretty good. These are all 4 pretty fast paralogs, I gotta say. I know Anna says suggested level 23, but I actually think I could totally take it on. Like, I know it's got a really high suggested level, but I'm actually quite confident. Seteth and Flame for early access to the weapons. So here's why I'm actually not... Here's why I don't want to do Seteth and Flame for early access to the weapons, actually. The reason is, come Chapter 11, I get Super Byleth. Super Byleth is just... Byleth has Enlightened 1 bases and, you know, can fight. The first paralog I want to go to, I want it to be a really slow paralog. The reason being is because I can just take my time, I can feed as much EXP to Byleth as I can do, as I want, right? Like, the whole point is that I want to feed Byleth EXP. So, a fast paralog, like Felix paralog, or like Ash Catherine paralog, or like Anna paralog, or, I guess Yuri Constance paralog qualifies as well. A fast paralog like this is, I think, inappropriate for that goal. Gonna feed Byleth for 42,069 XP. Yeah, I find out time to join your stream. Hope you were doing well. I'm doing great, Ionita. Thank you so much for the follow, by the way. You kind of followed as I was mid-thought, but thank you so much. Getting the shield from Felix, though, is a pain. I should be able to do it. I think it should be actually not that difficult at all. Maybe I'm overestimating how strong my team is, but I mean, worst comes to worst, I can just rig a Lewin crit on the boss, right? I mean, that's not an awful approach. It means that I don't get a whole lot of EXP from the map, but I do beat the map, right? I mean, how bad can it be, really? So, and the other thing too is like getting the shield from Felix is a pain. Like, okay, you know, let's return to the whole Super Byleth point. The point is, I want to have a map that's easy and slow so that I can train Byleth. Because remember, like, Byleth will be Super Byleth, and he'll be brought up to the bases as 42069 in the proper vernacular of the lulz. I see. Uses bolting on Cat Robot. Destroyed. Exactly. Sorry, Cat Robot. You just got boltinged. What are you going to do about it? You better come up with a smart response to that. What was I saying anyway? Yeah. So let's think about like the slow paralogs, the ones where I can just kind of take it at my own pace and get Byleth tons of EXP, right? Because let's not forget, Byleth, even though he'll be at Enlightened 1 bases, is not that good. Like, he's good, but he's not like, you know, he's going to be worse than all of Felix, Dimitri, Yuri. He's going to be worse than those guys. Is there a medic or perhaps a cleric in the house? No. Deal with it, all right? Just brush it off, okay? I don't know what else to tell you. But he's going to be worse than all these guys. Why does that matter? Well, the other, like, half the strength of Super Byleth is that you go into a map and you just get a gazillion levels. He's good, but he's not House Leader post-time skip good. Yeah, he's not quite Super Lord. Like, the strength of Super Byleth is twofold, right? The first is, the first strength of Super Byleth is you get a ton of stats right away. Now, it's not enough to make up for the fact that you're still low level and don't have many stats, but it is a lot of stats straight away and you keep them forever. The second one is you then just get a million gazillion level ups. And because you get a million gazillion level ups, you can actually be really picky with your stat rolls. Like, you're literally going to see 4 levels in the span of a minute. You can just look at the first 4 levels, and if they're not amazing, you just reset, and then a minute later, you see another 4 level ups. That's really the strength of it. So what I want is a paralog where I can just take my time, move at my own pace, train my Byleth, and that'll be like that'll be what I want. So let's talk about paralogs where that's inappropriate. Okay, because I've already deemed an ocean view appropriate for that. True Chivalry is inappropriate for that. The map is too fast and has too much time pressure. I need, like, in this map, I need to get to the objective and I need to complete the objective. Possibly one-turning the map with a crit. So this map is inappropriate. Falling short of heaven is inappropriate. For 1, there's a 10-turn limit. For 2, the enemies are really strong. And for 3, I need to spread out anyway, so Byleth is going to get, like, at most 5 kills on this map. In fact, really anybody is going to get, at most, 5 kills on this map. I've already said this paralog is appropriate for that. The Secret Merchant. Likewise, there's a 10-turn limit, so I really can't do this one. Likewise, 10-turn limit. Furthermore, it's very fast-paced. In fact, I'm probably going to beat this map in like somewhere closer to 4 or 5 turns, I would reckon. 4 or 5 turns is what I estimate is going to be my clear time for this map. Black Market Scheme could actually be appropriate, even though there is a lot of time pressure on this map. Everybody comes to you, and I've definitely before used this map to train up a Super Byleth before. However, the enemies on this map are strong enough. Like, let me show you this one. Actually, I'm not going to show you this one. The enemies on this map are strong enough that even though it says suggested level 17, an untrained Super Byleth actually has a pretty rough time on this map. Usually what I do here on this one actually is I just give the knowledge gem to an already most of the way trained Super Byleth. I just give them the knowledge gem, and then this is the map where they master Enlightened One, or whatever class I want them to master. Accursed Relic has time pressure. So an Ocean View is the only paralog map that has no time pressure and therefore provides me an ideal environment to train Super Byleth. For that reason, even though the rewards from this paralog are very strong and very attractive, I want to save it because it's the only one that I can do that really satisfies my need for a slow and easy paralog. Ideally, I think I would have saved Dorothea Ingrid paralog for that purpose, but this is also fine. And then, of course, what I want to do is I just want to make sure that, you know, Dimitri can get Assassins, so I think spending these first 2 weeks resting is totally fine. So that's what I'm going to do. Will Dimitri actually get hit by the auto-tutor? I'm dead certain of it. I mean, come on. How many people do I even tutor anyway? With my professor level. 5 people. 5 people get a lesson. Certainly Dimitri is in my top 5 people by EXP, right? If I can find 5 other people... No, come on, he's literally at the top of the list. Okay, if I can find 6 other people at level 20 or above, then he won't be auto-tutored. 1. 2. That's it. Okay, so he will be auto-tutored. Is there anything else we need to make sure of with, like, our people down here? Yeah, I was briefly mentioning Constance again. Like, similar to Mercedes, I want to try and get Constance into Warlock. I think that'll be, like, helpful. I don't know what else to say. I just think it'll be helpful. Happy eventually gets Warp. That's why she's doing solo Faith. Balthus doesn't matter. Yuri actually has sword bow goals. So what do we do with Yuri now that he's here in Assassin, by the way? Actually, I think this is something worth considering. What do we do with Yuri? Why a bow on Dimitri? Because he needs C bows to cert for Assassin. And Assassin was the... I identified Assassin as being the class that he could most easily cert at level 20. It was the least amount of weapon EXP away. And now that Yuri has a Assassin, what do we do now? We could do Sword Authority. That seems a little bit lame. I mean, maybe we could do something better than Sword Authority, right? Could we do... I don't know... Gosh, what do you guys think? He really does not have very many good Vincent Banes. Could make him a Swordmaster. Swordmaster Yuri is a thing that could come up later. I mean, his stats are actually pretty good for Swordmaster. I think... Actually, I think that's probably the best thing to do, yeah. Because Swordmaster kind of just has outright better combat. Okay, there's no way he can get Hero, right? Hero? Get out of here. Isn't that like... How much is that for C? It's 300 for C? Wyvern is... No, Wyvern is way out. B axes. It literally took me the entire game. Remember, he joined with like C swords in chapter 6. It literally took me that entire time to get from C to B with a boon. Heavy armor to get weight -3. I was actually thinking about heavy armor to get weight -3. That is something. Yeah, I think it would be way easier to get You remember, I got to do 100% sword. It would be way easier to get Swordmaster than Wyvern. Let me think about what is a class that could reasonably get this person, or get Yuri rather, to like do more combats in a turn. Because maybe that's what I want to do, is put him in a class that lets him do as many combats in a turn as he can. Because when he fights, he's crazy. Another thing I could do is just stick to the Sword Authority, because I do want somebody pretty soon with A rank authority. So I want somebody with A rank authority. Somebody. I don't really care whom, but somebody. I want to have this at A. Do I need to start that now in order to have A bats in, say, Chapter 12, which is, I think, the first time... Well, I guess, do I have any A battalions right now? I'm about to get Keyhole Wyvern in Chapter 11. This music is freaking depressing, by the way. I mean, I get that that's the point, but, like, you know... No, I don't even have any A battalions. When's the first time I'll be able to get some? Chapter 12? Chapter 12, I'm able to... Well, Chapter 11, I get Keyhole Wyvern, technically. And then I think Chapter 14, I'm able to get things like Macule, Evil Repelling Co., Index Sword Fighters. Those guys. Keyhole Wyverns are from an Ocean View. Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to do an Ocean View until 11. Or next chapter, rather. I need to save that one for the Super Violets training. That's the point. I'm thinking about what to do with Yuri. You didn't do the Manuela Hanneman paralog for their battalion? Oh, yeah, you get 2 A battalions from them too, right? Yeah. I'm going to do that in Chapter 11. That's another good paralog to do. I think the ones you get from them you can buy later. Yeah, but I can also get them from them, so... But getting 2 Index Sword Fighters is pretty nice. Honestly, what's more attractive to me is getting 1 and then saving the gold. Like, I understand maybe I shouldn't be so miserly. I do have 36k in the bank. It's kind of hard to see because my plate covers it. I have 36k in the bank, so maybe I shouldn't be so miserly. But remember, after part 2, my gold income goes to 0. I get 0 money every single chapter from chapter 13 to chapter 22. That's 10 chapters I gotta play, plus part 2 paralogs, while on 0 gold per chapter. I should probably be thinking ahead about my cash. Yeah, that might be rough. That's a lot of chapters to play with 0 gold income. None. No gold whatsoever. Crimson Flower, I like kind of got close to running out, and that has like 4 fewer chapters. And I didn't have as many part 2 paralogs. Actually, I don't even know how many part 2 paralogs I'm gonna have. It's gonna be like Annette, Leonie, Dimitri. That's it, I think. Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, I'm gonna get like small amounts of cash here or there. Like I'm gonna get some cash from the Anna Paralog, for example. But like, I should remember, whatever money I get, whatever items I get, literally whatever items I have in Chapter 13, I gotta make them last for the rest of the game. Especially Smithing Stones. Smithing Stones is gonna be huge. I'm actually really worried about my forges. I think I have made some okay forging decisions. I mean, thinking about it, right? I have how many Ironbow pluses? I have 1, 2, 2 Ironbow, 3 Ironbow pluses, 3 Steelbow pluses. I don't want to forge another bow for the rest of part 1. I think 3 Ironbow plus and 3 Steelbow plus is enough for all of part 2. And they say weapon durability doesn't matter. I love this mechanic, by the way, weapon durability. Unironically, I really love this. Okay. I mean, I already know I'm going to rest. It's just, what do I do with Yuri? Do I actually do Sword Off? I don't think I want to train up his bow rank anymore. Do I do Sword Armor? Off Armor, maybe? I think Sword for Swordmaster is actually maybe one of the better things to do. There's a case we made for Hero. How do you get to freaking C axes on Yuri with a Bane, man? He's getting freaking 16 Wex per week with that. To get to what, 300? No. That's 18 weeks. I just get A rank from random combats, yeah. It's not urgent. I would like to have it trained. Oh, Dimitri's even closer anyway. Who cares, honestly? Yeah, just let Dimitri, you're in charge of doing that, Dimitri. Like, just get it from combats. What's up, Lord Organis? Way of the Sword. How many people How many people do we have going solo sword in this run? Holy crap. Swords really are good in this format, I feel like. I guess the thing is like, I think so short term that, of course, I'm not going to do anything that involves early game axes, and that kind of, you know, shunts me out of discovering Wyvern, right? But yet another person going sword. I don't know, I don't mind another sword master. It's literally going to be like Yuri, Felix, Byleth, Dimitri, all of them going swords. It's going to be silly. Not having weapon durability engaged had me sometimes in a bad spot because I forgot to buy the only things that break stabs. Yeah, no. I mean, you had a lot of cash and engage too, but you had a lot of things to spend it on as well, right? I was always shocked how quickly I could spend my money and engage. Anyway, all these goals look pretty good. This is obviously what I need to do. This is pretty obviously what I need to do. I mean, I guess I should be working towards C-Bet. I don't know. Lawrence is like so crap. Which ways does Sylvain and Ash go? So here's what's going to happen with Sylvain and Ash. Ash is going to be present on the Ash-Catherine paralog, which is probably one of the ones I'm about to do. And Ash is going to stand in the middle of the group, and someone's going to cast Stride on him. And then the next meaningful thing that Ash is going to do is I'm going to give him a either a Silver Shield or an Aegis Shield, and a Lance, and I'm going to have Ash trade it to Gilbert in Chapter 13, and that will be the last meaningful thing that Ash is going to do. Makes sense. Sylvain, does nothing. And that's a noble, by the way. Should I give her Monk? Doing good, went swimming? Oh, nice. It's pretty good for that, actually. I was about to be like, isn't it cold for that? And I remembered it's freaking mid-July. No, it's not cold for that. I literally don't even know what the freaking time of year is. Do I spend the 5? Oh, come on, it's free. Just get it, right? You can make an argument that maybe I should be like trying to do. Well, of course it'll promote from this menu. Maybe you should, you know, make an argument that I should try to promote to Soldier instead of spending 500 on Monk. But like, I don't know. Reposition would maybe be nice.
It's all back.
But like, I can't get Soldier. I'm fine spending 500 right now. I know I was just like, oh, I need to save every penny like just a moment ago, but whatever. 500 on Monk, come on, get out of here. Yeah, and then Balthus just doesn't matter. Raisin's so invested, he's running on the games calendar. Yeah, it's literally freaking January right now. What are you talking about? What else is going on? Yeah, everyone else's goals are in order. What about Flame, actually? We went over the 5 mage dilemma earlier, right? I think this is fine. Is D reason actually enough? Oh, hold on, check it out. She's so close, actually, to D authority. Done. Look at that. Okay, that's actually really important. I'm glad I identified that. Okay, rest. Okay, Linhart, please. I'm begging you, Linhart, please show up.
I must ask you.
I must ask you. It may be necessary to increase your training intensity. That's the one, right? I always forget this one, by the way. I always forget it. Every single one, actually. I really just need to know. Right? Best answer, bottom. Try focusing on one skill at a time, at least for a while. Yeah, why do you think I put you in solo bows? That's right. Felix likes that too. Hey, Felix motivation, pretty handy that. No. You have Reason Bane. I don't know why he thought that would be a good idea. Please be 1,000 gold. Ah, dang it, it's 500. Like, losing out on those smithing stones actually sucks every time it happens, man.
It's in my grasp.
Hey, we got Close Counter on Dimitri, we got Riley Luck, we got Lancebreaker. Pretty decent stuff. What is... Ooh, oh, Saint Cersei, I thought that was Linhart. Why is next to this question gives so much Professor EXP? I don't know. It's programmed too, I guess.
Singing is nice.
Singing is nice. She's gonna summon a monster. Watch out. We shouldn't be in the church right now. Please tell me Linhart wants to join soon. It's Rhea's birthday? No, I'm not gonna buy that. Dude, am I out of tea? Oh, it's because I didn't unlock the tea time with Rhea minigame. Right. Hey, we actually got a support. Fergie and Happy, huh? I guess so. That makes sense. We have a C support now. Look how awful our support list is with Byleth right now. I mean, I guess like Lauren's here with B, Linhart here with B. We haven't had a B support for how long now? By the way, Dimitri needs, what, solo sword? Or does he need something like sword armor? Sword heavy armor would get it. I mean, he gets 24. I can do sword, whatever I want. Let's get him closer to weight -3. That seems intelligent, right? And there's nothing else that I need to switch. Yeah, basically, most things from here are static. I think Flane having D right now is like, okay, let's just switch her to like Reason Faith. I don't know, that seems like okay. And I think we rest. And then next 2 weeks are just going to be nothing but paralogs. Like 2 paralogs, 2 paralogs. But it's really important right now that I get Dimitri into, what's it called? Assassin. It's really important, and he's able to get that with this sword. Honestly, that that lecture question came in really clutch because it gave like a lot of motivation to Dimitri and to Felix. Both of whom are like, you know, both of whom are really wanting instructs right now. Let's give it a rest. So let me just quiz myself real quick. I actually wonder if I can anticipate who is going to get the instructs. So I'm going to rest. Dimitri and Felix are going to be full motivation. Who else is going to be full motivation? Okay, these people. I think the next one is therefore going to be Mercedes, Constance. And then who's going to be the 5th one? Happy. It should be Mercedes, Constance. Either Happy or Flame. Actually, it should be Flame. It should be Mercedes, Constance, Flame. If I understand the game mechanics correctly. Yep.
Each new experience is...
We learned Axe Breaker, which means I'll go to sleep. See you around Nintendo. About to have you in. Focus on Axe and Flying. Focus on Lance and Flying to excel as a Pegasus Knight. You literally already have this sorted, Ingrid. What's the point? You already have... What? Yes! Yes! Finally! Let's go, Linhart. Does he get...
relaxed.
Instruction this week?
Professor, what do you say? I believe I'd enjoy
Save.
being a member of
Save
your
the game.
club. Wonderful. By the way,
Yes. Do we actually... Does he get instruction this week? No way, right? Curious to know how Happy is doing? Of course I am.
Well, look who it is.
That came in really clutch too. Look at that. Full motivation
That
refill,
makes
by the way.
sense. You seem like I wasn't paying.
Oh, she was already there, right? Because Flame got instructed instead. Whose birthday is it? Happy's birthday. Right in front of her birthday, too. We're not going to do anything to celebrate them.
Professor?
Thank you for 1,000 and some smoothing stones and C+ armor and to do.
It's in my...
I guess we'll get Smite one day. Maybe that's important. Why am I doing Lance Authority, actually? Maybe I should just go for Smite. Yeah, what the heck? He has
It's all
Vengeance.
coming together.
What am I doing? Give him
Getting the
Vengeance.
hang of it.
He got instruction. Dude, Linhart joined and then immediately showed up to class. What a good student. Guys, be more like Linhart if you're still in school. Yeah, what was I doing this whole time, man? To do wants freaking solo armor. There we go. Get Smite. I'm gonna need it in chapter. Honestly, here's the thing. Get Smite and let's leave an ability slot open for it, right? I don't want any of this crap. Get Sword Powers out of here. I don't even want to have to remember to equip it before you show up in that chapter. Alright, be safe. Thank you. Oh my goodness, we have Linhart. Praise the Lord. We finally have Linhart. Alright, here he is. Level 19 Priest. How close are his ranks to Bishop? They are miles away, man. Miles away. Like, dude, what the heck? Okay, what are his stats like, though? So 19 Magic, 12 Speed. I can't believe we had the 5 Mage Dilemma. Now we're kind of running into the 6 Mage Dilemma. The 6 Mage Dilemma. Yeah, exactly. 23 res. Does that tie Mercedes? Hold on, stop. Is he just better than Mercedes? Like, just outright? I mean, I understand he's got a 2-level lead, right? But, let's put him like a noble just for a minute. I guess Mercedes does have, the advantages of she already has HP 5, and she already has, what is it? A lot of class rank towards. Okay, so Magic. He's better. Res. She's better. Charm. She's way better, by the way. HP. Oh, she's better, and she has HP 5. Same speed. He has better luck, I guess. You know, it's pretty even. I think they have their ups and downs. Obviously, Linhart has a better spell list. He has Warp, okay? Let's not forget this. Let's not pretend like Warp just doesn't matter. Linhart has the worst charm in the game, really? I guess that makes sense. I would have thought it would have been on something like Lawrence. No, Lawrence has a bad charm base. I remember Lawrence has the worst charm base in the game, I think. but actually a pretty good charm growth. Let's put them back in their respective classes. Now, Lawrence can, or Linhart rather, can also just immediately go into. By the way, can we put some of this crap away? Honestly, I don't want a lot of this nonsense. How many stat boosters do we have, by the way? I feel like we should use some of these. We literally have 2 energy drops. Where did we get the other one? I can't even remember. Oh, Sylvain Paralog, right? I mean, at this point, like, I always keep on saying, oh, I'm gonna hold out until I see the stats on my guys from chapter 11, but I feel like, okay, if I can identify a benchmark where the energy drop or this or the premium magic herbs is gonna be useful, getting Dancer Linhart is hilarious. Yeah, no. Warp Physic, what else do you need? Yeah, exactly. Speaking of warp, oh, hey, speaking of money, by the way, I actually have some bullions I can sell. Right? I think this extra large bullion was from chapter 8, so I actually got 48k. Maybe I shouldn't be so cheap, you know? Like, maybe I should actually be spending some money. Don't you reckon? Ugh. 1 sec. Better. I had to, like, reposition my monitor, and everything just looks wrong when I look over at my own webcam. Army Sweat Run means I get 4 dancers? Yeah, exactly. 4 dancers. I don't get any. Getting Dancer Linhart? I know, I don't get any Dancer. What the heck? Okay, let's think about this. So, yeah, C plus Reason, that's, like, fine forever, right? Don't we just go solo Faith? Okay, so, yeah, we want to go solo Faith, because all that matters is getting Warp, right? That's, well, not all that matters, but it's a lot of what matters is getting Warp. I don't cert Mage, though, do I? So for one, he's already got Fire, so he's already got half the advantage of ever going Mage in the first place. Do I ever care about Fiendish Blow Linhart? Ever? No, right? When am I going to attack with Linhart and be upset that he's doing 6 less damage than he could have if I'd attacked with him 100 times? Like, he could do 6 more damage, or he could heal 5 more each. Like, he could do 6 more damage sometime later, 100 combats from now, or he could do 5 more or 5 more healing now. By the way, his authority rank is officially in the crapper. Forever. He has E authority. E. Not even a boon. His only boons are Reason and Faith. Look at this guy. Okay, wow, yeah, I was wrong. Look at that. Brawl Bane. He does have Brawling Bane. E. And no, I'm not going to teach him anymore. Because he needs Faith. That's what what he needs is Faith rank. The only thing that matters is Warp. And I have to teach him Faith. The only one of the 4 armies can get a Dancer for 9 times a game. But yeah, Dancer's part 2 is not fun. Yeah, I mean, like, if you have fun with the Dancer, and Dancers are really fun. If you have fun with the Dancer, then just get a Dancer, right? Like, I don't think he needs anything more from his Reason spell list. What does he even get? Okay, the reason to train him up to A Reason, and I said this on, like, Saturday. I think it was on, like, Saturday's stream I said this. The reason to train him to A Reason is Dark Bishop gives a lot of plus magic modifier. Which it does. Dark Bishop actually gives a lot of plus magic. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Right now, I think it doesn't matter. As soon as I leave you for sec, you get Best Boy and Bad Luck. Yeah. Honestly, Termina Carnival, thanks for leaving. Gosh, why were you always here this whole time? I can't believe it. I'm kidding. No, but we get Best Boy. All right, cool. We got Linhart now. Yeah, just solo Faith. The only reason to go Reason is Dark Bishop. And I think that can be a project that we just delay for a long time. I don't see any reason to rush out Dark Bishop, right? Like, come on. Every 3 ignorance. Azure Moon. The reliable verdant win? Oh no. But yeah, no, this should be fine. All right, let's do 2 paralogs. Oh, before we do 2 paralogs, obviously, hold on a minute. We have to cert Dimitri, don't we? Don't we have a seal? We do have an advanced seal. Check it out. All right, Assassin Dimitri. C plus Reason, though, feels bad. It's adequate, right? He has Cutting Gale. That's the important thing. As long as he has Cutting Gale. That spell's kind of good. Does he get Excalibur later? 100% cert into Assassin Dimitri. How many Assassins do you have? Yes. Look at this. Plus 2 defense as well, coming in hot. Huge. Any res, actually? Huge.
Good results.
Yeah, imagine mastering beginner classes, man, when you could just do this. I'm just saying. I want to say TRS interest, but if you threw sounded more likely to actually happen. Yeah, no. Nice. Yes, very good. I still need to finish TRS. I played it a lot, and then I put it down Gosh, was it like 2 months ago? I feel like it was 2 months ago the last they put it down. Yeah, 6 move is huge, and thief move, and sword fair, and plus speed. It's insane how crazy this class is, right? I mean, come on, look, dude. Freaking 23 strength, 24 speed, insane. It's crazy. Like, come on, guys. It's such a good class. Dude, when Ingrid gets freaking Wyvern, holy smokes, you guys are not gonna be ready. I'm just saying. Okay. Now we have got to bang out 2 paralogs. So, let's go and figure some out. I would like for the first 2 paralogs to be ones where Lawrence and Ingrid could reasonably get 2 levels each. Probably going to be a Cursed Relic, and probably going to be falling short of Heaven. Ingrid Hungimage, that's right. In which order though? Like, okay, Cursed Relic, Lawrence and Ingrid can absolutely get. Absolutely can get 2 levels. Or at the very least, they can get the remainder of their EXP to 20. In fact, they might be able to do it, like, on this one alone. Because look how close they are, right? I can't open the menu here. Look how close they are. I mean, that's basically... Come on, he's freaking level 18.8, you know? She's level 18.6. Like, just do it. I'm pretty sure I could get that EXP on the Yuri Constance paralog alone. Frankly. Let me do that. Let me do a Cursed Relic first. It is a rough map. It does have some time pressure, but I'm confident. Because first off, we have like 3 people in advanced classes. Right? Yeah, we have 3 people in advanced classes. And afterwards, we get Fetters, we get we get so much good stuff, man. We get Fetters, we get Mockingbird, we get Nouvelle Flyers, I think, which like doesn't matter hugely, but I guess it exists, right? Holy crap.
What is with you?
Yeah, what is with you?
Finally
Holy
coming
crap,
apart.
crazy woman.
My. Not sure yet. I. Dare.
What is with this crazy woman?
There. The thing.
She's gone loony, it's official.
Use. I haven't. I knew you'd see things my way. What a.
I sure.
Assassinate every last one of them. Yeah, we're gonna master Assassin a bunch. That's what we're gonna do. If we don't master Assassin on at least like 4 units, we've failed. Unironically, okay, no, I was about to say unironically we're gonna have 4 Assassins. We're probably gonna have 3. I actually don't think anyone else on our roster is going to start Assassin. Crazy, I know. After the first 3? Nah, come on. They're like those Lay's potato chips, right? You can't just have 1. Okay, I've already forgotten what's going on here. Alright, so here's what's gonna happen, alright? Let's take Ingrid. So here's the objective, right? We have Duke Girth. Duke Garrett. Duke Garrett? Duke Girth? I don't know. Duke Girth sounds too naughty. Let's just call him Duke Garrett. Assassin's Creed Fire Emblem Edition, exactly. So here's the thing about Duke Garrett. Well, we're gonna get to the map. This Lady Thief and this Brawler and I think this Dude Thief all go after him on turn 1. Now, why is that important? Well, if I can get someone in range and they go after that guy instead, then they don't go after him. So if I can get someone over here, say like on this square, then maybe I can get this Lady Thief and this 16 attack thief. Dude, what are you doing? Okay, this guy is literally outright weaker than a chapter 2 thief. I guess actually he's lower level 2, so I shouldn't be surprised. This is actually, it's literally a chapter 2 thief right here. This is a chapter 2 thief. 16 attack, 13 AS. The chapter 2 thief is a 14 AS. Whatever. This is a chapter 2 thief. Okay. So I just make my way over here. This Lady Thief is a bit more dangerous. 27 attack, okay? 27, in case you didn't know, is a little bit more than 16. 21 AS, likewise. So let's take a look at Ingrid. So what I want to do is I want to get a unit over here, right? That's what I want. I want to get a unit over here. If I can, I might actually want to get 2 units over here. There's no way I can do that though, right? I guess I could get like Lawrence. So it's either going to be Lawrence or it's going to be Ingrid. Ingrid has 12 defense. Let's deploy Lawrence real quick. Lawrence has 14 defense. You, however, have 4 AS, whereas if I put Ingrid in Pegasus Knight... No, I need to do reclass minion. Which works her towards Darting Blow rank, right? She's pretty far out, but also works her towards Wyvern a bit because she gets flying rank. And she does need the flying rank. I feel like she needs an offensive gambit, and that Kingdom Wyvern is actually just not appropriate for this map. Let's say I rescue her. I go here, rescue, she's right here, and then she has stride. Maybe the March Ring. That's 12 move. Let's just say 12 move, and if that turns out to be too much, then we can reduce it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 8, 9, hold on. 1, 2, sorry, she goes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I can actually get in range of this guy and this guy, which is really good. I can do that. I have 14 AS. That's with the Killer Axe. Let me put away this Killer Axe. Wait, do I have any Black Sandsteel? A Killer Axe Plus sounds like it'd be pretty good, wouldn't it? If I have some Black Sandsteel. Ooh.
Is that the
Just
one?
enough. Do I want Killer Axe Plus, or do I maybe want Killing Edge Plus? Hey, this map, too many enemy dudes. It's got a lot of enemies. There are some reinforcements. If you know the reinforcement triggers, then it's less likely you get wrecked by it.
Thanks a
Let's just say
bunch.
that. I think a Killer Axe Plus is fine. Let's do something that's good now, right? What do you reckon? $22 AS? No way, right? Oh, 21. I was about to be like, there's no way I'd double. I was right. There's no way I'd double. Instead, what I can do is I can just math around 17 AS, right? I don't think I want to deploy... Actually, if I deploy a net and I rally, do I just kill? No way, right? There's actually just no way. Okay, first off, I don't get moved into another weight bracket, all right? I just don't get moved into another weight bracket with the rally strength. Iron Axe Plus means I have 19 AS. With rally speed, that's 23. Not quite enough. Okay, what about with Training Axe? Keeping in mind that I actually want to switch to a different bat. Ceres Pegasus has more than Kingdom Pegasus right now, but Kingdom Pegasus ends up better, and I actually want to train this bat just a smidge. Actually, do I? I mean, think about it. Okay, what does Ceres Pegasus top out at? Because it's also at 478. I know you guys can't see it, but look at that. It's at freaking 478, alright? Is that true for any map with reinforcements? I mean, yeah, so, you know, learn the reinforcements. I don't know what to tell you, just learn the reinforcements, right? You're playing on Maddening, just learn them. What was I doing? Right, I wanted to see how high Ceres Pegs got. I know Kingdom Pegs goes to 4. Ceres Pegasus goes to... Okay, it goes to 4 physical, 5 avoid, 2 protection, 5 resilience. Where does Kingdom Pegasus go to? Something better right now. Kingdom Pegasus goes to 4 physical, so it's a tie. 5 hits, so a little bit better. You know, 5 hits, like, come on. Like, it's 5 hit, guys, get real. 5 hit, 5 avoid, it's the same. 3 protection, 4 resilience, 6 charm. And the same gambit. Honestly, I think I'd rather just play short term and equip the Ceres Pegasus Co. That seems like a better thing to do. What I don't want to do is equip Bat Desp. Probably a dumb question, but if you mess with the game and make Rhea a recruitable unit, can she use the Sword of the Creator? No. Well, I guess, yeah, she can use it, just won't get 2 range. Violet is the only person who can get the 2 range. I meant use it fully. Yeah, no, well, the answer is no. She doesn't have to go all the way here. She doesn't even need the March Ring. Okay, so let's think about it. Okay, Training Axe and this bat, right? We go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We attack this guy. What's that matter? We're gonna have 26 AS. We can afford to lose 1. Do I want Knowledge Gem or do I want Shield? Also, how much damage am I gonna do? 28? Minus 16 is, oh my goodness, 12? I guess 12 times 2 is 24. That's a pretty good number. How much do I do to you? 12? Ooh, hold on a second, let's see. 28 minus 12 is 16. Oh, that actually perfectly one-rounds this thief. Okay, not bad. And all of this is kind of in service of getting my units up here. What about Lawrence? All right, imagine remember that Lawrence also got Strode. Then what? He can go up to here. Without any other move tech, he can get this far. I think this is adequate, actually. If he has March Ring, he can go here. If I draw him back, he can go here. I'm going to use my rescue on Flame, or not Flame. My rescue is coming from Flame. I'm going to use my rescue on Ingrid. Flame specific, in which case couldn't Edelgard use it. It's Major Crest of Flames. It's Major Crest of Flames and an additional condition which only Violet satisfies. And even in the lore, that's true. Okay, J-Merx is a red bet right now. I want to think about it. You know what? Maybe Felix can train up the Kingdom Pegasus. That seems like a fine thing to do. Anyway, Ingrid is going to take a lot of damage here, and I want her to have a battalion the whole map. Okay, let's also... Here are the gimmies, right? These guys are definitely getting deployed. You're getting deployed because I need to cast Rescue. You're getting deployed because I want to cast Rally Strength, actually. And then who's left? We have Anna and Happy. I guess we technically have Mercedes as well, if we wanted to think about it. Good to freshen up a bit in my 3 houses lore. We have 1 unit and 1 adjutant. There's Anna and Happy. One thing about Anna, by the way, too, is... so she's currently level 12. She has B+ bows. And she's a good bit of the way to Sniper. If we can get her to 20, we have base Sniper Anna. Is that too far out? Level 20. It's kind of far out, don't you reckon? How's our Felix looking? Look at these. Look at this squad, by the way. They're just all bopping up and down. We're literally just pulling a Hunting by Daybreak on them. Look at them go. 26 strength, 27 speed. That's holy crap. He is literally Dimitri. Like Dimitri with a rally matches Felix. Matches. I feel like unironically Anna is a risk. On this map, I would say so. Long term, is she just draining resources? Even Sniper Anna. I mean, I could legit be getting Sniper Anna. Is that any good? I got her as like a Myrmidon, didn't I? Yeah, I got her as a Myrmidon. In chapter 4, right? Yeah, chapter 4 Anna joins as a Myrmidon. Level 7. I've given her 5 levels. I never had it turn out well. It's been doing well so far. She's been spending my bows a lot, though. I gotta say, she keeps on break-shotting with my expensive bows. Could that EXP be going somewhere more useful? Can't you recruit Shamir for that? Yeah, but Shamir's lame, so, you know. I mean, okay, like, objectively speaking, Shamir's pretty good. Maybe I should just ditch this. Does anybody else get break shot or a commiserate effect? I guess I do just get Shamir 7 maps from now I get Shamir. Remember, I gotta do 2 paralogs and then 2 paralogs and then chapter 10 and then 2 paralogs and then I get Shamir. There's no, okay, first of all, in 7 maps, there's no way she's getting 8 levels. Right? No way. Oh, I should think about this group, by the way. Okay, who gets Strode here? Probably you. And that gets the March Ring. What does she do with the March Ring? Very simple. She uses it, she goes here, she trades it to Lauren, she rallies Ingrid. That 10 strength looks brutal at level 12. I mean, it's been enough. She casts Break Shot, and that's like what she does, right? So, no, I don't really mind that being like the full extent of her capabilities, as it were. The plan was put into action several maps ago, but it might be too late. Well, I mean, the bottleneck is just EXP. I think I've been earning a satisfactory amount of EXP on Anna this whole time. But as it turns out, satisfactory to continue being a break shot bot is not satisfactory to promote to sniper. Okay, do I have Felix go up here? So an issue with sending somebody up here is that whomever you send up here is condemned to do basically nothing for the rest of the map. What's your rescue range, by the way? Whoa, 16. Finally, you actually got 4 range rescue. Okay, you go here, you rescue Ingrid. You have the Stride Bat right now. I don't want you to have the Stride Bat. You have D-rank battalions, actually. You, in fact, can use your Charm with a good plus magic battalion, like Kingdom Magic. Yeah, Kingdom... Oh, Group Ice, hold on. What about... I said a good plus magic battalion. Excuse me. Saros Magic, much better. Finally. Who's better Charm, you or Constance? That's with the Gloucester Knights, though, so it's fine. I know the EXP gains more than me, so you would have a better idea if the EXP is enough. I think it's going to be pretty lofty. I think, like, frankly, we're not even going to... We're going to do the Antiparalog. That's one of the maps. No, the maps are too fast for that. I'm already, like, thinking about one-turning the Felix Paralog, potentially. Like, the maps are just too fast, you know? I do want to see about getting, what was the other one I was thinking of doing? Anna Paralog. Okay, so the other 3 this month are going to be Anna Paralog, Ash Catherine Paralog, and Felix Paralog. On which of those ones can I do without advanced classes on anybody? Probably Felix. Felix is the easiest by a lot. If you want to make it one. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to get some warps to see what I can get away with. And I'm trying to prepare my Ingrid as well. Do you have any Annette plans? Cavalier. Just apply rallies. I mean, she's level 6. Anything else I think is just too lofty. In fact, even on this map, kind of taking a break from what she has been doing the whole time. Any Crusher memes? No. I have 1 more unit to deploy. Let's be real. Which is better, Happy or Anna? I think Anna is actually better, once again. And then I just adjutant either Happy or Mercedes to somebody. I don't know whom to whom. Who's going to be doing the most combat? It will take some time before we can deepen the spawn. Let's see if I can't get a Mercedes Dimitri B support. Seems like a fun thing to do. I have a feeling Dimitri's going to be doing a lot of combat anyway. Or is Lawrence going to be doing a lot of combat? They do have support, and I am trying to get him 2 levels. I mean, objectively, it's Mercedes, right? Happy is cooler, though. You take that back. I guess Happy and Dimitri have a support, right? I mean, it's the same principle. They have a B support, even. Right now, they have a B support. One of my goals, however, is to get Mercedes to level 20 and master Fiendish Blow. So I think that is actually meeting one of my goals. Now, maybe you say that goal just doesn't matter. Yeah, fair, but it kind of matters to me. I actually really like it. J-Marks does have a lot of Avoid, but I actually kind of like it at 15 for some Bat Wrath. I still hate Lawrence. That guy stinks. 3-ups made him look way better personality-wise. That's fair. Do I even have Kingdom Wyvern? Or not Kingdom Wyvern, Kingdom Pegasus? There it is. Sure. Wait, does Kingdom Pegasus never give any plus Avoid? Or does it only give plus Avoid later? It gives 5 Avoid later. Let's actually see which of my 3 assassins is best suited to this part of the map. Basically, I want to send some guys this way. I think it's... actually, you know what it is? I think Felix and Yuri need... Or not Felix and Yuri. Dimitri and Yuri need to go this way, because this I usually deal with via gambits. As unit, I think he's great. Oh yeah, no, he's pretty good. Wow, I didn't get much. I guess Galatea Pegasus just never got injured last map. Okay, maybe Felix is totally appropriate for over here. Just like that, right? Okay, first off, can you one round this guy? Yes, right? Second of all, can you avoid this guy's attack? Yes. Why do you have Axe Prowess equipped, dude? I guess there was one map where there just weren't any axes, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take off Axe Breaker. What do you have? You have 58, 68, or no, sorry, 58, 78. I can get up to 88. That's 11 hit coming in on me. Sounds good to me. G1 round, 38. 38 minus 17 is 21 times 2 is 42. That does kill. The powerhouse Dimitri Felix do it. Honestly, like, okay, look. They're all three in the same class, right? First of all, Yuri, if he procs his personal, has the same strength as Felix and is faster. Like, look at these dudes. It's crazy that Dimitri is actually the weakest of the three. And pretty significantly. Well, not pretty significantly. Yeah. Like, it's crazy. Like, look at these guys. 23, 28, 26, 27, 23, 24. These guys are nuts. Like, they're crazy. Oh, by the way, Felix has exactly enough to one around this guy with an iron sword, so I have to do it with Felix, right? I guess I could just steal. Nothing's stopping me from doing that. Do I have enough to kill this guy on the counter? No, I don't. Because 38 minus 48 is 20. And 20 times 2 is that. So actually another 4 attack. Can I get another 4 attack from something? We're a little bit far off, huh? I can't do steel. I can do rapier? Really, man? Come on. What if I level up the bat? Because Kingdom Pegasus is level 180, so after I one round the sniper, I read the AI triggers to the map. Okay, you've read the AI triggers to the map. It doesn't get +1 physical. If it did, then this would be fine. What if... Let's crisscross. Actually, does it matter? You don't even die to this guy. Whatever. Who cares if you take an extra turn to kill him? It's more important that Ingrid has the, you know, bat with the better stats, in my opinion. Let's clean up the inventories, by the way, because it's frankly quite messy, right? Except for Felix. Why Anna not happy, by the way? Actually, that's a good question. Don't I want happy for, like, physic? What's better, break shot or physic? Anna also has more charm, for what it's worth. So I think engaging this group summons reinforcements. And I know that ending your turn within Duke Garrett's, like, right now attack range will also summon the reinforcements. I also know that letting any of these guys attack Duke Garrett is going to be a monster. I see some blur. Twitch gave me more pixel. It might have been a connection issue on my end. That happens from time to time. I always prioritize healing and challenge runs, but this isn't an Iron Man, correct? Correct, this is not an Iron Man. Oh, somebody needs to cast Stride. Maybe that'll be Anna? We could do Stride Constance with the Gautier Knights. That's not too bad, actually. You know? Look at that. Gautier Knights. Oh, -2 magic. That's actually really bad. Yeah, this is awful. On manning 8 units to switch to chase unit 15 on turn 3 manning. Also, if any of his 8 units are within 6 tiles from unit 15, they will chase him. Unit 15 is Duke Garrett, right? That's awful. -2 magic attack. Get out of here. Who's gonna cast Stride? Because you have an important job. I don't want Constance out here casting Stride. That just seems wasteful. Anna will cast Stride for us today. You know what we could do? Linhardt. That's what we could do. How did I not think of that? It's obvious, right? Isn't it Linhardt? Why Anna? It's so clear. I was like, oh, I need a stupid head who can cast Stride. He's your man. Look at that. Train up his faith rank while we're at it, too. Gosh, we have so many freaking utility mages here. What bat do you have right now? Dusker Heavy? Let's keep the Dusker Heavy here. There's actually a decent case we made for keeping it injured. The secret third option. Yeah, no, Linhardt. Linhardt's good. Linhardt's the man. Right? Now that Annette is right here and not part of this, okay, let's think about this. So remember, Ingrid gets rescued here. Goes right there. I don't know, does she need a shield? She's gonna get rallied, right? I need to remember the details of this combat. So in support options game, you can afford to take 70 support units. Oh yeah, no. I've already determined that this is not good enough. Yeah, this is not good enough. I don't need Bat Dust. Do I? No, I don't need Bat Dust. Do I need any of these stupid prowesses? No, right? I don't get anything from Sea Flying, right? I don't get, like, Alert Stance. Okay, I don't need Sword Prowess. Off Prowess? Maybe. I think I'm actually going to fire off a lot of offensive gambits this map. Rally Magic? Get out of here. You're crazy. I want to rescue and then move Ingrid, not the other way around. Okay, let's think about the gambits I'm going to hit on these guys. I want something from you, and... Oh, you have 13 charm? Yikes. Does Lawrence have a support with Flame? No, he doesn't. So I can't even do something like... Flame equips the Thyrsus to provide linked attack onto this guy. Although, Sense My Beloved, it is a pretty good ability. So you're providing Gambit hit to somebody. Only Felix right now? Dang. That's pretty bad. I guess Dimitri. Does Dimitri even have a battalion that can give him, like, a ranged Gambit? I usually just hit a ranged Gambit that way. What am I talking about? Look at this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Boom, just hit. With a Stride, that's how much move I have. Literally, just hit the Gambit. Then what? Do I kill in the counter? I find a way to kill you, right? Yuri. Yuri just comes in and... If Dimitri can get here, then Yuri can get here, right? I mean, come on, come on. It's common sense. So Yuri kills the sniper. Don't know how, but he does, right? Ingrid's here. Lawrence is here. Lawrence has the March Ring. And the Steel Shield. What other stuff does he have? Swordbreaker for 1. He has that equipped, right? Yes, cool. Any good weapons? We can do that. That's pretty good. I can do a crescent sickle. Actually, a crescent sickle seems like a nice weapon. I mean, look at that, man. 10 might. I mean, I know it's like a strictly worse steel lance, but it's actually a better steel lance. Not a better steel lance plus, but hey, it's here. I don't have a steel lance plus, right? That's the point. I don't have one. A short spear. This seems pretty good to me as well. Do I care about Lewin? Am I really going to need it? Okay, here's the thing. They're actually going to be really isolated, he and Ingrid, so let's just make sure that they're both stocked up with concoctions.
Well, is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come.
And you have the steel shield, good. Killer Axe Plus, is it time for that? Probably not. What about a hand axe or a short axe? Yo, Ingrid Redemption? Yeah, it's true. This is the hour of the Ingrid Redemption. Do we want any of these? Goddess Ring? Prayer Ring? No, right? I was on vacation, so I missed the whole thing. Knowledge Gem, yeah? Must be. I want some class EXP, after all. Whoa, I just put that away. I wanted to equip it. Let me make sure that you can kill this guy. So after you're going to be gambited, you're going to have -2 prot. So you're going to have 15 prot. And I don't really know how much. Let's just suppose Yuri has an iron bow, right? Let's start with the conclusion. Yuri has an iron bow plus. Right? How much damage is that? 35 and 27? Well, that one rounds him, so we're good to go. Alright, cool. Next. Galatea Peg, yeah, that's a bat I want to level up anyway. I wanted Dusker Heavy, right? Yeah, I wanted Dusker Heavy. Okay, cool. Dusker Heavy's so good, man. It's crazy. Oh, I want Sword or Axe Breaker on some people, don't I? Yuri. Do I want Steel? No way I want Steel, right? Are there any stealables? I want that, I want that, I want that. Defensive Tactics. Res +2? Wait, unironically? I think Bat Wrath could be funny. It seems like a good setup, right? Or do I want Bow? Honestly, do I even want Bow anymore? I mean, it's good. His stats are great, right? I think Bow would be nice. What about if instead of HP 5, Res +2, it's Bow Prowess and Close Counter? That could be pretty funny, especially with Bat Wrath. No HP 5? What? Who are you? What have you done with the real raisins? I mean, I guess he's still pretty tanky at the end of the day, right? What about Felix? Does he have the right stuff? Yeah, I don't want Close Counter. Alright, Riley Luck is kind of cool. Riley Speed is here, I guess. Who needs Riley Off? Oh, speaking of bats, I need to make sure that Annette has a battalion. Which battalion, though? Kingdom Wyvern? Sounds kind of cool. We've already leveled it up all the way, though. Is there any C-rank bat that I want to level up? What about Kingdom Archers? The guys who cast Retribution. That sounds like a funny one.
Well,
If we have Retribution, maybe I just don't care about, you know... It's none of these, right? I mean, it's none of these other ones. Kingdom Snipers for Fusilade is funny, but, like, really? Let's just do this.
come back.
Or do I want Impregnable Wall? Impregnable Wall is fine coming from Violet, I think. I really like everything here. Let's just make sure everybody actually has, like, items. You have an iron bow, but you need something more. Do I want a forged weapon on you? Yeah, on you and on Dimitri, I actually want forged swords. And a steel sword, right? Yes. I actually don't have many steel swords, huh? All things considered. Devil Sword. Who wants the rapier? Whoever ends up going closer to the north center, I think, is going to want a rapier. Because they're the ones who actually might be fighting these calves. Now, I know that the calves show up and they have Swordbreaker Plus, but, like, I mean, that's still... I still ought to be able to fight them, yeah? Yeah, freaking, what's her name, Anna, really did hog all my good bows. She was just spamming so many combat arts. All of my bows are, like, unforged now. It's actually quite sad. I'm really over here in poverty mode with these bows. Do you want an accuracy ring for that gambit? I think so. Honestly, get rid of that iron bow and just use Vulnerary seems handy, right? Where else am I going? Oh, Linhart rather. Linhart wants healing staff, right? There you go. Done. Cool. Next thing. What does Annette want? Annette wanted the... No, she didn't want the March Ring. Lawrence wanted the March Ring. We can do that. March Ring, Steel Shield. This inventory looks great for Lawrence. Remember, Lawrence and Ingrid are kind of like going on a secret mission, essentially. Lawrence and Ingrid are going on a bit of a secret mission to just intercept all of these thieves, essentially. That's what's going on here. Oh, 22 attack. There's no way I can get one of you guys to prod stack that, can I? Ceres Archers. Okay, let's actually think about this bat for Lawrence. Because if there's a way that I can prod stack... Kingdom Armored gives +5. Do I care about that, actually? Let's imagine that I did, right? Whoa, yeah, 19 and a Steel Shield. Okay, yeah, so they do just tank him after that. That's actually pretty good. These brawlers tanking him. Yeah, come on. Look at that, 27, 22. Yeah, Lawrence just thumps them. Pretty good. That's got to be better, right? And I don't care about it. Look at his low charm. What is he going to do with that? Violet doesn't have a battalion. Does this matter? Kind of. Do I get Kingdom Cav and he cast Stride? Actually, yeah. What the heck is, what's his name doing? Linhart casting Stride. I mean, I guess it makes sense. What else is he going to do, really? I mean, let's be real.
Is that the one?
Kingdom Cav is just a good bat, right? Like, I know I've got literally 3 Stride bats, but, I mean, come on. Like, just use them. I'm a changed man. I'm no longer over here like, oh, I need to save my money. I'm actually over here like, let's just spend. Anything needs to be fixed. Gloucester Knights at 76, Kingdom Armored at 69. Let's fix Kingdom Armored and Gloucester Knights. I don't think I'm ever actually going to use these for, like... Gloucester Knights maybe, actually. I'm fine leaving that injured. Also, it's not like Constance is going to take 152 damage and then still need a bat, right? So we might as well just let it get injured. But I think Lawrence could realistically take 100 damage and still need a bat with everything that he's got going for him. This looks pretty good. Let me just do a quick spot check, make sure your inventory doesn't matter. What do you want here? Accuracy ring? Probably. March ring? Goddess ring? No. Prayer ring? No, none of these, right? None of these are really that good for you, frankly. Except like evasion ring, but even then, it's pretty good. Just make sure people have vulns, I guess. I guess Felix is going to be actually a bit isolated. Maybe he should have concoction as well. I feel like I'm buying too many concoctions.
Is that the one? Is that the one? Thanks. Come.
I should also maybe see if Felix's weapons are appropriate for this combat up here. I have a feeling I'm going to send him up here at some point. Hey, Tribolical, you still here? I would like to know which 8 units. Sorry, I just saw your message. I would like to know which 8 units start chasing Duke Girth after turn, what is it, 3? And also I want to know if these Agarthan soldiers in the top right are linked in any way to the reinforcement spawns. Because if they are, that may change the way that I go about engaging these guys. What about a longbow? Dude, longbow would be so funny, actually. Imagine longbow. What does he have with that? 8 to 9, so -4. 37 attack. What's 37 minus 17? 20 times 2. Oh, just barely not there. Oh, it's fine, though, because he levels up Kingdom Pegasus. By the time he gets up there, he levels up Kingdom Pegasus. He has +1 might, and then he counterattacks these guys. Do you need close counter, then? Are there overlapping ranges up here? Yeah, there are overlapping ranges. No way that guy doubles you if you have the longbow equipped, right? No. Why? Actually, yes. Honestly, just don't get doubled. It's that simple. Hey, these skills are too good. Actually, I don't really even want I don't even want close counter on them right now. All right, this looks pretty good. Let's just make sure that actual accessories on people. Thorsis is here. I don't really mind there being a support being thrown over to Dimitri in his hour of need. Whoop, not. Well, I guess prayer ring. Why not? Annette. Why not people having magic staves, right? I mean, can't hurt. You don't need a magic staff. Like, I know that you're literally freaking Frozen Lance the boy, but, like, you don't need magic staff. It's just that simple. Posting channel Fire Emblem. Let me take a look. I want to make sure that I have this map's triggers straight. Units. Is this the right map? This is a whole different paralog, I feel like. Oh, this is the map you chose was the, like, Marianne paralog, I think, but the enemies are still there, right? Yeah, this is a whole different map. I don't know where you got this. What even is this map? No, this is the desert, isn't it? Yeah, this is the desert. Why is it overlaid onto the desert? Whatever. Okay, there are the guys up there. Units 30, 31, 32, 33, 37. Oh, those guys? Pfft, who cares? I'm gonna kill them all by turn 3 anyway. Alright, cool. We should be alright. Okay, last spot check for items. Looks good to me. Last spot check for abilities. The demonic beasts are messing up my map detection. Oh, really? Last check for abilities. This is totally fine. Yeah, no, these are cool. Auth 3. Actually, Auth 3 is probably better than, like, Faith Prowess, right? I mean, come on. All these are fine. I'm gonna leave a spot open, I guess, because the other ones aren't useful for anything. These are good. I actually like Close Counter. Might as well use it once or twice. I guess we have Retribution. Maybe we don't care. Let's do HP 5. Yeah, we have Retribution. We don't need Close Counter. You're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. Right? Yes, you're fine. I don't know why I took those off. Likewise. So it's gonna be... Oh, we had Riley Dex this whole time. I never even knew. Quick once over the arts. Looks good to me. Let's get in the map. What's up, Duke Girth?
That thief! Filthy children. What the?
Duke Garrett is in danger. I fear we make for poor reinforcements, yet we must aid him nonetheless.
Should actually pronounce the name.
Duke Garrett is in danger.
Duke Garrett. See, I had it right the whole time.
What a mess.
Come on, to Duke Garrett. They must work for the church.
Stay focused. Battle.
It's gotta be Stride here, right? For one, can we equip a heal staff, please? There we go. Now, there's actually a trick here. You ought to pay attention to this, guys. Now, I was pretty nonchalantly mentioning that I'm going to rescue Ingrid. And she's gonna end up here. You might notice that that's impossible, because if I rescue her, she's gonna go here or here. So what happens is, you need to dismount. And then you need to cast Rescue on Ingrid. And then you have her remount. And that works. I need to training axe here, right? Oh, I totally forgot to freaking use the Annette Rally. Okay. But that's how you do it. Just a quick trip. A quick tip, rather. Raisins cheating again, as usual. Yeah, exactly. Check his ROM. He's clearly just hacking the game right now. I feel like a bit of a dunce for forgetting the rally, though. That's for sure. Not my most clever moment.
Well done.
Here goes.
Thank you. Ready.
Let us away.
There we go. Now it should be much better. What do we have here? Training axe? Okay, that does a lot. And then we should kill in the next fight. Oh my goodness. We missed an attack, actually. That's really bad. We should be fine. It says that that thief doesn't attack us. I wonder if that's true. I hope it isn't. That would actually be quite tragic.
I'll cut through.
Okay. Anyway, we can pretty easily go here. We have the Iron Sword equipped. Let's make sure that we're not having like an awful combat against this guy. 27 does quad us, but we have 22 cross, so we don't even get hurt anyway. So let's focus on making sure that we do as much damage on the counter as possible. We have 18. This guy has 12, so... yeah, this looks fine to me. So let's have the Steel Sword out. We're going to Gambit this way. We have a 100% chance to hit with the Mercedes Adjutant, as well as with the Flame Support coming in here and the Accuracy Ring. So this is a totally fine
I will
move.
cover you.
Time is now.
Let's go. Mercedes just floats at the enemy, of course. And we have the Steel Sword out just so we do as much damage to this Brawler as possible. Of course, you're going to want to attack Ingrid. Only 3 damage to her coming from that guy, right? Okay, let's think about where Lawrence wants to go. That seems pretty obvious to me, right? I mean, is anywhere else even nearly as good? Okay, Felix, you just go up here, right? Yeah, by the way, let me turn off the nightlight. My game is too orange. I need to make it a bit more blue. Much better. Gosh, life is so nice now. Oh, I've only got the Steel Sword and the Longbow, huh? Nah, that's fine. I don't really need much more than that, right? I mean, honestly, maybe I could have actually used Longbow here, but let's just do this. The whole point is that the Steel Sword is enough. Need a game with less red and yellow. Ooh, you know what? Like I said, it's barely not enough, but who cares? Like, I'm gonna be fighting this. Come on, 11 hit. Get out of here. Like, who cares? Just do it. What's up? Go, Felix.
Too easy.
Our assassin gang is out here, thumping the map. +1 hit, +1 avoid. Truly a tremendous contribution to the reliability of our strategies. I actually wonder if we can get away with any like short spearing here. Looks like the answer is no.
The sun.
Unfortunately, Constance is going to be pretty out of commission for the entire map. There's just not really anything like useful that she can do. There's no art I have that like lets me avoid taking a counter here. I don't think so. I also don't think it matters. Like whatever, we take 15 damage, who cares? Just do something about it. We could have maybe procced a crest, who knows?
Who's next?
Right. Let's run up here with Lawrence. Now, Lawrence, as we all know, has a lot of prot. I don't know what else to say about him.
Stay focused.
Byleth. So, Flame pretty well threaded the needle by going right there, I gotta say. All these other guys are just, like, way too dangerous. Next turn, I can maybe cast Stride on these two, and maybe we could get a nice little chain strike going on here. I don't think this has a support, but who knows? I mean, they're both in Cindered Shadows. I think it was worth a try. Do we have the entire Cindered Shadows roster? We're going to in just a moment. No, not 52 hit. Too easy. Anyway, this guy comes up. Oh, nice. Crest of Fraldarius. That's actually huge clutch, by the way, the Crest of Fraldarius. I'm really grateful that we got that. Yeah, I have a feeling that we're... Oh my goodness, can we quit missing this freaking thief, man? Yeah, I have a feeling that we're actually gonna need some extra, like, oomph for some of these guys. Okay, you do no damage to Dimitri. What does Mercedes have equipped, by the way? I need to know. Let me get to think. Okay, Reason, that's good. It was, like, I needed her to have Reason equipped. Assassin Dimitri, kicking butt as usual. I really do think that like anything that he gun into would have been like fine. Oh, these guys also just totally not realizing that they can cut him off if they move like slightly more efficiently.
I'll do my
Okay,
best.
so there's a bit of an issue here in that I actually really want a Stride onto Ingrid because I want her casting Assembly on this guy. I do not want him attacking Duke Garrett. So I think what I have to do in order to accomplish that is the following play. I need to rescue Linhart. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. I need to rescue Linhart. Just like that. Next up, I'm gonna Gambit this little trio right here.
Unexpected.
Very helpful.
And you're going to be able to go here, and you're not quite able to cast Stride onto Ingrid yet, but that's fine because what we can do very simply is we can just kill you with any combat art of our choice. We might even just be able to plain old attack. Yeah, that's just totally fine, just attack.
You're outclassed.
And I probably should have maybe used March Ring so that I got more Canto here, but I mean, like, so be it, right? No, actually, it's actually better to have the shield equipped because after we Canto, I want to be able to fight this guy. Just like that, right? Okay. Ooh, no, crap. I messed that one up. Actually, I guess Dimitri could just go here, right, instead. I mean, there's nothing really wrong about having you, especially because you have close counter. There's nothing wrong with having you go here. Unfortunately, we are spending a curve shot off of our Steel Bow Plus. I would like to have not used our resources in this way, frankly. But, you know, if I make mistakes like forgetting to
Quite helpful.
You saved me.
move Lawrence to the correct square after striding him, then this is what I deserve, right? Okay, I sure do hope that my Gambit hits. That's pretty good, frankly. So, and another thing I'm going to do, actually, is because your stats really just suck after you do this, I'm actually going to, ready for it, I'm going to dismount, and then I'm going to Gambit. And the reason I'm going to dismount and then Gambit is so that I actually get the defensive bonuses from being in the forest. And there's no reason to equip anything other than the Knowledge Gem, right? No, there's not. Cool.
Let's turn the tables.
We do need to hit, however. It's a good thing we did. This is a level 10 thief, so he's really crap. I do actually really like how much experience. Well, what? 3? Why? Oh, we have the March Ring equipped. Actually, okay, so the March Ring did get in there. You know what? Here's the thing. I don't mind taking 12 damage, though. Come on, guys. It's freaking 12 damage. Like, we'll be fine. It's just 12. Deal with it. How much Sev does actually he have? Okay, so there's 2 crit coming in on him, too. But, like, whatever. Like seriously. Are you really going to get upset over that kind of thing? I don't think you should, personally. This guy's now in the forest, not that it really matters a whole lot. I guess we could have an archer duel. That doesn't seem really strong, though. I mean, why not just attack him with my sword? That seems like a whole lot better. I have to hit him twice either way. How about I do it this way, and then that way maybe I don't have to attack him again. Okay, let's see here. So what was the plan? Right. You were going to go, I believe, right... Here with the bow equipped? Does that even work? No, not really, right? Maybe the whole Lawrence thing was a bit worse than I thought. I guess you're currently lined up to just kill Flane. 14-14? Well, that doesn't kill yet. Do you kill on the counter? Nosferatu, 24, 16? You know, actually, this isn't too bad. What if I just try to kill on the counter? Like, think about it, right? Well, 103 hit actually is really bad, especially... Oh my goodness, look at his Magical Void and Tonebreaker too. Yeah, no, that's not good. I think it's just better to, Oh, never mind. I can just cast Retribution this way.
Thanks.
And we kill with Iron Sword.
Don't forget it.
That way I counterattack the mage. Maybe counterattacking the mage is not the most important thing, and I could have used Retribution for something better. But here's the thing. I have a feeling that if I didn't use it there, I would just continue to find excuses to not use Retribution. Knowing myself as well as I know myself, I think that's what I would do. Like, literally, here is as clear as day an example of a time when Retribution is just helping you. Why don't you just use it? Alright, a Lawrence level. Beautiful, here it comes. Ooh, that's actually... Oh, that's so good! I mean, I know that, like, okay, like, let's temper our excitement just a smidge, because the points of speed doesn't count, but everything else did. Alright, everything else is great. We're doing really great, Lawrence.
Let's think carefully.
Oh, crap, a Gambit. I didn't think about that. He sees... Never mind, we're fine. Let's be like Lawrence and not be satisfied. I am still not satisfied. Okay, so unfortunately, this guy, if he... Thieves. Unfortunately, this brawler is now in range to attack Duke Garrett. And I can't really... do anything about any of these guys. That's a lie. I can do something about you. I can throw a hand axe. That's not great. And they get magic, how can you be satisfied with that? I think we're past the days of just Frozen Lance killing people. It didn't somehow get moved. Yeah, come on. Actually, hold on. I literally have freaking Violet, or not Violet, Dimitri right here. So, like, what's it matter? What about these guys? Turn 3 is apparently when they move. Also, I have a Linhardt, and he can totally just cast Physic over on this. Holy smokes, man! He just heals so much. Okay, never mind. I'm just totally well suited to dealing with these guys. I can maybe. You don't even attack me, right? Okay, so let's take a look here. I could do a short spear without a way. That seems pretty good. I could go here. For whatever reason, those other guys aren't going over to fight me, but whatever. Let's just attack this guy with the steel sword.
Who's next?
This is unfortunately not a whole lot of EXP for our boy Lawrence, but hey, you know what? Let's just do it anyway. You had a shield.
Compete with me?
Yeah, 1 EXP, man. Come on, get out of here. Let's have good old Linhardt, Linny boy, go up this way.
You're amazing.
Ready.
How's this combat look? Not that great, frankly. So what we're going to do is we're just going to hook up the Killer Axe, which I know gets us doubled, right? Ooh, that actually gets us doubled. Maybe we don't want to do it then. Okay, what if we Gambit them first, though? They're going to have, what, -2 AS? So that still doesn't really do anything, right? I mean, we gotta face the facts here and recognize, right? What's going on? Let's go ahead and Gambit them. I don't think we can go to the left and Gambit them. That's fine. We're not getting a whole lot of Axe rank from this, but we are getting plenty of Pegasus rank and plenty of Authority rank, both of which are still useful to us, right? Maybe one day I would like for Ingrid to wield either the Galatea Pegs or the Keel Wyvern. Again, I don't really think they attack my guys. I think they just strictly go for Duke Garrett. But we'll see. I also don't know whether or not mounting in this square would have counted as like ending my turn within 2 squares of Duke Garrett. I know that very oftentimes in Fire Emblem, there's some very quirky interactions related to what's called actions associated with the wait command. By the way, I think I can just kill this guy with Thyrsus. Right? What's 21 plus 17? That's actually a lot of 1-hit bulk. That's what, 38 1-hit bulk? Well, we're almost there, though. Hold up. Imagine, right? Oh, that's Fimbulvetter. What about Sagity? $37 minus 17 is 20. Yeah, just short. There's no way I can like get some plus, right? There's no rally magic around anywhere. No, you have -3 damage taken. Okay, what if I just chance it with the Fimbulvetter, though? Like, think about it. What's my hit with the Fimbulvetter? 107, and is 107 magic hit? How much magic of void does this guy have? It's half of his speed, not his AS. Half of his speed plus half of his lux. That's 14. That's actually pretty good. It's like 93 hit. Yeah, I'm gonna... Wait, hold on. She doesn't have an accuracy rate. No, she doesn't. Okay, cool. And then I need to make sure I can kill this guy with Flame. Alright, I made sure I can kill this. Wow, look at that. Perfect. I made sure I can kill this guy with Flame. Give me Thyrsus. Yeah, look at that. 90 hit. I guess it could have been better, but hey, 90's still alright.
They seemed ripe for defeat.
They seemed ripe for defeat. I freaking love Constance, man. Happy Constance, sad Constance, doesn't matter. They're all beautiful. You gotta use wind here to kill this guy, right? Yeah, absolutely. Does Yuri one-round the Merc?
Did that suffice?
Of course it sufficed. You are a mystery person. Who knows what you do? Apparently they're like set on fighting or attacking the guy, right? Yeah. Let's just go here. We're already losing personal, so we might as well just get some support, yeah. Does any of this matter? No, Retribution. I'm not gonna cast Retribution a second time, man. Get out of here. Maybe one thing I might want to do is try and throw a javelin at somebody at some point. Do I have a javelin in Convoy? I bet I do, don't I? Oh, this is gonna be funny, actually. I might be able to get some lance rank. But let's get Byleth closer to the action. Let's also make sure that Yuri is closer to the action. This seems like a better place to fight from for that. Young Bob 4 with the raid. Thanks so much, man. You just go. Crest, well done. How was your stream, man? Still doing Engage Ironmans? Let's go. Huge Galatea Pegasus level up, by the way. So many hard stats. Okay, so we're kind of in a weird quandary. See how much damage we're expected to take. For one, who moves first among the enemies? Among the Agarthan soldiers? That assassin. Then whom? What about the next assassin? Assassin and then 2 snipers. Assassin and then 2 snipers, that movement order is actually extremely favorable. Because it means that I don't take Poison Strike when I'm taking 1,000,000 hits from snipers, essentially. Where shall I go, though? If I go here, so let's think about it, right? 24 with 32 attack. That's actually a lot, man. That's 17-17. Yeah, I don't know if I can actually live this. Come to think of it. I guess I could, like, maybe just walk up here and, I don't know. No, even that's, like, not great. I don't even have a March Ring. What about if I just focus on fighting this guy, you know? That's maybe my focus. Let's focus on killing this guy. I think Felix is just trapped, though. Doing casual Conquest Draft run. Oh, that's awesome. Who's on your team? Oh, right. That was the one where you took Perry instead of Camilla. Oh, if I shouldn't have said that, I apologize. But you did take Perry instead of Camilla. Was that you? Okay, here come boys. We should be able to neutralize the threats of this map pretty handily, I think. Like, these guys just aren't moving, so, you know. Kill this guy that way? No, we gotta kill the guy that way. Hi, Bob Raid. Thanks, Februarys. I made Perry into a Dreadfighter working on it nicely. Well, there you go. As long as it worked out, yeah? I'm not gonna lie, it sounded like a pretty dubious move to begin with.
You never had a chance.
You never had a chance. This guy a thief? He has pass? Yeah, he has pass, actually. This is really bad. I still have another copy of Stride, however, so if I need to, I can get Yuri up here real quick. Another thing I could do is I could just try to use... Okay, what's more valuable? My last cast of Stride or my last cast of Rescue? Actually, whoa, I can't do that. I should have attacked from here. That way I had the square open to attack with Linhardt. Ugh. Trash, man. Because I can't actually attack from here, otherwise that summons the reinforcements. What about Helm Splitter? Helm Splitter is the Tempest Lance of axes. I really needed, like, something different, basically. What about Smash Killer? That's a lot, but I also take a lot of damage, so I don't really like it. Yeah, so basically I either have to cast Rescue or I have to cast Stride. Which is more valuable? What do you think? Would I rather save a Stride or would I rather save a Rescue? I feel like I'd rather save a Rescue. Here's why. The only thing Byleth can do is cast Stride. Actually, isn't that evidence for Rescue? Yeah, that's evidence for Rescue, if anything. Because, like, after Flane has cast her last Rescue, she can still do other useful things. Whereas if Byleth has cast his last Stride, what's it going to do? Provide linked attacks? Don't make me laugh. Yeah, that's evidence to be casting Rescue. Alright, I'll cast Rescue. So how does that work? Well, I need a 3-square boost. I need to cast Curve Shot, basically. At the moment, my Curve Shot can, at best, reach 1, 2, 3, this square. So I need a boost, right? If I can get a 3-square boost, then I can just attack him with a bow, in fact. So how to get a 3-square boost? Because Rescue currently only brings me here. In order to get a 3-square boost, I need to go here. So I'm going to go here. Actually, Byleth going here is smarter. Because Constance going here allows me to cast Heal. And then Flane is going to go. We get a little bit of a Rescue boost, and we hit it. Malignite Corn is my Camilla replacement. Is it like something particular to Malignite? I'm not really that keen into... Wow, that actually just kills. I'm not really that, like, keen and up to date into the Fates meta, as it were. So, is there something, like, really particular about Malignite specifically, or is it just, like, any flyer is fine for this? Actually, don't I want to chip and then give the kill to Lawrence? I feel like that's what I want to do most, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What? I have 8 move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, cool. Yeah, no, Young Bob 1. Let me give Young Bob 1 a shout out, by the way. That'd be a nice time. Not only an extremely valued member of my own chat community, but also streams Fire Emblem. Very cool guy. Check him out if you like. Currently playing Conquest, by the way. What a great game. I had to get back to it. I had this Conquest run that was going so well, and then I think I just found other things to do.
A trivial victory.
My old Conquest Lunatic run. Let's go left this way. I kind of need Lawrence to support Ingrid just a smidge. This is not really great what's going on this side of the map. I guess these guys are kind of like focused on killing Duke Garrett, so we don't really have many issues. Is this fine, actually? God, her accuracy... Did I forget Axe Prowess or something? No, I have Axe Prowess right here. What's her issue, then? Level 5 Saros Pegasus doesn't give any hit? No wonder. Dude, this has been pretty bad. Okay, I think Lawrence can just get this kill, right? I mean, it's level 22 Thief. That should be good. How much HP does he have? 21 plus 16. Okay, so it's 37. Can you do at least 37? Oh, can you? Well, actually, can you? Hold up. Because you're actually one short, if I recall, or if it looks like it. Let's just throw a hand axe. Let's see if I can't actually optimize any sort of like knowledge gem stuff. That'd be pretty fun. I'm doing my best to learn Conquest mechanics this run, mainly supports and pairings. Yeah, supports and pairings was definitely the thing I was like worst at when I first played Conquest. I really had to figure that one out. Yeah, look at this. It's not a very good combat forecast, frankly. I guess with a steel sword, I don't mind maybe doing a steel sword and then retreating. Should be fine, right? I mean, how much damage do I actually take here? 24, 22, so we're fine. 32 minus 15 is 17. So I go down to 28. 35 minus 15 is 20. So I go down to 8, and then I go down to actually 0, or not 0, I go down to 1. But I'm pretty fine with this. Need the hand axe, exactly. Hey, remind me, are these guys actually, because, hold on, first off, Felix, I guess, and Linhardt too. These guys are my only guys left to move, right? So,
Thanks.
now it's just Felix left to move. Are these guys related to the reinforcement spawns in any way? I'm gonna look up the paralog, but if Tribolical is still in here, I would love a little bit of assistance from Mr. Tribolical. He's pretty good at this stuff, by the way. Yuri Constance, there you go, Cursed Relic. Reinforcement. After player ends a return within 2 tiles of Duke Girth, or when Mycen is defeated. Okay, or when Mycen is defeated. Gotcha. 3 archers, 3 dark mages, 3 cavaliers, 2 brigands spawn around the map. On landing only 2 snipers, 1 paladin, 1 dark bishop, 1 dark mage spawn around the map. And it's in like various places. So in any case, the point is this is fine, right? Okay, sounds good to me. This looks like a good spot. Oh, this guy's actually kind of coming at me. Hold up. I might need to do something to address this. There we go. Good old Crest of Fraldarius. It might be that I just aggro this entire group. Yeah, maybe that's the issue, is that I just aggro the entire group.
Not good enough.
Oh, I didn't get hit by that other sniper, which I guess is pretty good. That means I can pretty safely just... we have a Lure Gambit. Okay, first things first. Oh, these guys are fine, right? Like, literally nobody can reach Duke Garrett. Like, first off, here's Duke Garrett, okay? Nobody can reach him. We've been over this. Can you guys just kill? I mean, like, think about it, right? Imagine for a moment that I just, like... Okay, let's imagine that I do... Wait, how many guys can we just kill this turn? Can't we just line of lances? That rattles these two, and then I go here. Yeah. It works. I need to have a bow equipped, though. I'm so preoccupied with counterattacking these guys, which I think doesn't actually matter, because I just kill them no matter what, right? Or rather, it doesn't matter if they attack me. Another thing I could do is just kill this one guy, and then switch Dimitri to a bow, and then, like, assembly. Yeah? That seems good. Or I could kill with a bow. I don't have an iron bow on you. It's actually kind of bad. I'm trying to come up with like the perfect play. I guess like Duke Garrix is actually pretty tanky. I don't really mind so much. You know what? I'm trying to come up with like the perfect play. But frankly, I have plenty of good plays here. So I shouldn't let that get in my way of making what is frankly a good play. Yeah? Something like don't let perfect be the enemy of good is I think how the saying goes. Pretty good saying game at time. Yeah, it was just I was trying to find a way to do this. You know, I end up in this situation pretty frequently. I feel like maybe I should have learned from my past. There's no way you go for Yuri. I mean, I guess like no matter who you attack, you're getting countered, so
Not too shabby.
doesn't really matter too much. Level 21 Yuri, assassin speed, question mark? Of course.
Not bad.
The rest of the level was actually not really that good, if I'm frank, but you know, we're not gonna let that get in the way of celebrating
Too easy.
some good progress made by our good pal Yuri. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I actually want to see if I can't get a lot of knowledge gem this turn. Crescent Sickle's kind of a good weapon. You aren't Frank though, your original weapons? No, I must be Frank. I must be Frank, Your Majesty. I'm about to master Cavalier. I don't double this. Oh my god, I don't double this guy. Well, at least she's working towards starting blow. You know, imagine if she was just always going to be this slow. You guys don't attack me still. You have 5 casts of Physic. Rather, you have 4 casts of Physic remaining. I know that this guy just runs at constants, basically. That's what happens. I can take this whole operation this way.
Why waste it?
There we go. We got the 3 mages. 4 mages, actually. Wow, we brought 4 mages to this map. I just realized. It's quite a large number by my reckoning. Wow, you do 2 damage to Dimitri, and then Dimitri doesn't counter. What a scrub. Unforgivable, honestly. What level are you? Oh, you're level 22, actually. This is a pretty profitable kill. If we manage to get Ingrid over here. Instead of fighting these guys level 22 as well. I shouldn't be lauding this EXP gain as though we're something really tremendous. Let's just get in the way, I think, yeah? Sounds like a fun hobby. Could always have more mages. True. Maybe our deployment limit. I think at that point you actually cannot have more mages, though. You know? Or if you're playing Shadow Dragon or New Mystery.
Don't forget who you're dealing.
So why we went bad at these games, though? Oh, yeah, true. Why, you think you have too many mages or too few? Okay, we have Knowledge Gem Ingrid. This is cool. Oh, and then check this out. We can actually Knowledge Gem Linhardt as well for some quick Faith EXP, too. How much damage do you do? When did you attack? Oh, a lot. Cool. At least we're still getting Knowledge Gem, right? Oh, you actually need the Steel Shield equipped in order to not, So it's gonna be kind of hard to Knowledge Gem you here, huh? Whatever, man. Just take 6. Who cares? It's 6 damage, guys. No one in chat is gonna get themselves all in a tizzy because I took 6 damage, right? 4 even, actually. I leveled defense. I totally forgot. Can I crit, maybe? Would I like to crit? Let's think about this, actually. Not can I, but should I? Me, February is going to be on a tizzy? I actually would kind of like to see that. I wonder what that looks like when February is on a tizzy. Like me taking 4, no less. Lance Prowess 4, by the way. More plus accuracy. What's this? Is that what a tizzy is? Actually, I have no idea. What is a tizzy? I thought it was when you were like really upset. Am I just wrong? Like, if you're in a tizzy, aren't you like really, you know, cross?
That helps.
You know? Like really mad at the situation. By the way, we're gonna master, what is it? What does Priest even master? Renewal? Or is it Miracle? I don't even know. I just know that they're both bad. Oh, Duke Garrett might start trying to come around the other way at this point. I don't actually want that. I want him to keep going south. Oh, we forgot to deal with these guys. Who wants the EXP most? Chat, who wants the EXP? Oh, Dimitri, duh. Do you want bow rank or do you want something else? You want sword rank, of course. Tizzy, a state of nervous excitement or agitation. Oh, it's excitement. Okay, yeah, never mind. I was just totally wrong then. Ooh, ooh, yes!
I'm getting stronger.
Yes!
I can feel it.
Strength X speed. AP6 Chapter 7 a little hard after playing it. So even after playing it so many times, yeah, it's a real nail biter. That map is so good. Huge. Yeah, that's a massive level. And plus charm even. Massive growths. Charm nice too. Yeah, exactly. Okay, we got to be really careful here. Not to proc. Okay, here's what we got to do first. Nosferatu. Right. Knowledge Gem, Nosferatu. Remember, fellas, we are trying to level up Linhardt's Faith rank. Unfortunately, it seems as though someone not named...
Magnificent.
Actually, no, Ingrid can totally get this kill, right? Because check this out, I can just rally.
Thank you.
I know Duke Garrett at some point needs to reach Constance. Ooh, not wait, I want a hand axe. There we go, look at that. It's that simple, fellas. Ooh, ouch. My skill level in any game is best described as somehow takes the worst option available and somehow still wins. By the way, was that a knowledge gem? No, I'm sure you make some actually credible plays from time to time, you know? And if you don't, then it's an incredible play, so it's even better, right? That's how it works. What do you want? Heal? Do we even want more Faith rank on Flame? I guess Bishop one day would maybe be cool.
I appreciate it.
Then again, I guess Rescue one day would maybe be cool. By the way, we totally had, what was it called? Knowledge gem that we could have used here. The map is basically already done, right? I mean, wow, this paralog was really easy. I think my team is just good. Chat, is this paralog easy or is my team good? Maybe a bit of both, who knows? These assassins are like actually kind of kicking butt. Like, it's actually silly how strong they are right now. Wasn't using one of the main mechanics on JRPG moment, right? I mean, it's just how it be sometimes. Okay, let's see if we can't get this knowledge gem to Linhardt. Where the heck is it? It's over here, right? There we go. Just go right here. Unfortunately, Duke Garrett was unable to pass on his knowledge to Constance. There we go. We're getting a lot of Faith rank on Linhardt. And by a lot of Faith rank, I mean we made it like maybe 7% of the way from B to B+. I don't really know where we were before. But I think this looks a little bit better. Okay, what the heck? Is anybody injured? Anyone else? You. Dimitri's just a smidge. A smidge. Injured. Not a lot, actually. What I actually want to do is clump up together for a really big stride. That's my goal.
Sure thing.
Just me not realizing I capture units in Berwick until my second playthrough. You can capture units in Berwick? That's actually awesome. I didn't know that. And I'm not saying that as I'm like, oh my gosh, you spoiled it for me. No, it's like really cool. Okay, by the way, why am I like giving Duke Garrett some room? It's because if I end turn within 2 spaces of him, he summons a bunch of dudes. Well, not he summons, the enemy summons, I guess. Oh, you try to go to Byleth, I guess?
Quite helpful.
I forgot you tried to go to Byleth. Okay, let me make sure that my stride is going to be really big. Yes, just like that. What I'm probably going to do is Annette is going to rally on Ingrid, and then we're going to do a massive stride. Yes, that will be so good. Linhart won't get caught in it, unfortunately. We'll have to just find something to do with the knowledge gem. Does it happen straight away? First off, how many pulses do I have? I don't actually understand the trigger. Does it happen straight away? I sure hope so.
You saved me.
No, it's literally, like, it's gonna be at the start of next turn. And that's some trash. Let's go this way then. Let's just block it off, keep Byleth safe, yeah? You have a tall command, I guess. Let's go ahead and get it. I think we get something good.
Has been whatever.
What's gonna happen now is a bunch of dudes are gonna spawn, and I'm gonna die. I already know this, by the way.
I'm so sorry.
We've got
Beasts.
That's not too bad. I thought it was gonna be at the start of enemy turn, and they were just gonna move at us, but no, this is actually like very reasonable. Yeah, other phase ends. Okay, so basically I hit everybody except Linhart with this stride. Right?
You're amazing.
By the way, I gotta point out, 9 EXP remaining until the first level on Super Byleth. That is, I gotta say, some optimization. You gotta admit, it's pretty impressive. These guys are Cavs? I guess this guy in the back is a Paladin. But the other guys are Cavs. What am I doing? Who has the Rapier anyway? I remember these guys. Is there anything I can do about them? I mean, 20... Wait, what? You have more charm? What? I guess Kingdom Pegasus does give a lot of plus charm. I just thought Felix would just always have bad charm. And he has a plus 20, actually. No less. This ain't really that good, all things considered. We have 14 AS. I can actually, if I hit a rally on you, I can get you to double, though. So I think that's what I'm going to try to do. First things first, I'm going to try to get the knowledge gem over here. Okay, these guys I don't think are very important, right? 24 attack, 24 attack, 24 attack. What are my unit's resilient stats? Who can I get over there and tank him? Linhart and or Flame or Ingrid. Oh my goodness, actually, this is huge for Ingrid. Actually, imagine if Ingrid with the freaking, what's it called? Hand Axe and the Knowledge Gem got over here. That would be massive. Wouldn't it? I guess I might as well just send her over here first, and then, like, maybe later she can go this way. I guess there's this archer, but, like... Maybe what I want to do is try and send a unit down south. It's so much EXP if it happens, man. Like, Knowledge Gem, I don't even need to double. And gosh, I want some Pegasus Knight rank on her, don't I? I can even draw them north and just, like, fight them forever, basically, right? Yeah, that's huge. Honestly, that's so big, I don't think I can ever excuse not doing it. Isn't that just... I mean, okay, I only have 20 hand axe uses. That's the downside. I only have 20 hand axe uses. Oh no. After a while, I think what I can do is I can just lock myself on a corner like this, or a corner... Where's another one? There's not really any good, like, one... Oh, okay, I can go, like, here, and then I'll still be counterattacking a guy. Or I can just start fighting them, like, by initiating the attack command on player phase, right? I mean, come on. So what do I do then? Do I just take the hand axe and go this way and start that whole process? Probably, right? I mean... It's so profitable. There's no way I can get something better than that, right? I mean, okay, let's make one thing clear. All right. Yuri and Dimitri got this sorted. Okay, done. Cool. Next order of business. I can't do something like Night Kneeler Crescent Sickle, right? That's actually almost there, to be honest. You don't have a rapier? No, you just have a steel sword. What's that combat look like? Oh, you just destroy them anyway. Okay, So I need to watch out for this. What about Flame? What can she do? She doesn't have the Thyrsus. You do, though. Also, you can attack Duke Garrett. Does that matter? Basically, I'm trying to think what to do. Okay, if Ingrid goes this way, which I'm gonna have her do. Like, this is just so insane. What I can do here. And then what do? I think actually I run around this way and I kill you, and I run around this way and I kill you. That seems like the most profitable course of action there. It's like a little bit lame, but nah, whatever. I can actually do this. And then what would happen is, after all that, Yuri and Dimitri would still be able to counterattack the mage. Yeah, let's do that. And furthermore,
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
I could just have this training axe or something out. Where's the... Oh, you have the training axe. Gosh, whatever. I can just have the iron axe plus out and counterattack with that instead as opposed to the hand axe. I mean, this is just so much EXP. It doesn't even make sense to do anything else. Like 23 resilience, 24, 24, 24. Yeah, come on, everybody just 1 to me. Who cares? I guess this disturbance gambit actually could come in for a lot. But 35, honestly, just don't get hit. That said, though, I obviously can't recommend it how you haven't played the game. Burrick Saga Minimalist sounds like a fun idea for a challenge. Yeah, I don't really know like what the base building or, you know, like monastery analog mechanic would be in that game. When I get to it, I'll let you know.
Who's next?
Back when I was unemployed, it was easier for me to play a lot of Tearing Saga. But, you know, homeboy's got a job now, so a lot of my time gets taken up by that.
Not too shabby.
I'd have to stream, like, I still gotta make dinner. Haven't eaten yet today, but whatever. None of that is important. What is important, however, is... Okay, Constance can just go here. She can equip the Thyrsus and attack with, like, fire, I think. Yeah, come on, that's fine. And then, what's his name? Lawrence can just go up and hit that guy. Won't be hard to tell when you get to Burrick. Oh, no. Don't tell me you're a full-time streamer. No, I'm not a full-time streamer. For a while there, actually, I was. But I've since, just begun streaming less. Different priorities. One short, man. That sucks. What about a training axe? No, get out of here. Lawrence does not have axe anything, right? Not neither is just less, right? So let's do that, I think.
Naturally.
Fire Emblem needs to get popular enough for you to stream full-time. For a while there, that's what I was doing. I guess you're just going for Duke Garrett's now, yeah? Is Fire Emblem not popular? You could reasonably say that it is not popular enough for a streamer to make a full-time income making Fire Emblem content. I disagree with that. Fire Emblem streamers. I have seen full-time professional streamers play Fire Emblem, but I do not know of any professional full-time Fire Emblem. Working on that fun so I can just play through of life. Fire, got my hands are dumb today. You attack Duke Garrett for 13 damage, man. Who cares? Okay, we have Flane and we have this boy. How much AS do you even have? Like, if you equip a real spell, 10 AS? No, come on, get out of here. These are not acceptable parameters. Okay, hold on a sec. Let's look at this. Okay, 13 damage onto Duke Garrett. If I put Flame here, does it go down to 10? No way, right? Oh, it does. Wow, Lily's Poise actually works for green units. I wonder if a green Flame would provide Lily's Poise to my units. Get new hands? Yeah, get better hands. Duh, come on. It's actually inexcusable, this kind of performance you're giving us. I really wish that I hadn't traded over the training axe. It would have been really nice if I was just able to use that right now. Okay, there's going to be more than 35% gambit hit rate coming into me right now because of all of the linked attacks coming in. And yes, enemies do benefit from linked attack. Everything but strength is fine because she was only ever going to have 17 strength at level 20 anyway. She was never going to have more than that. And in fact, that guy actually occupied the square from which the other one would gambit. So this is fine. Dude, Duke Garrett kicks butt. What the heck? 15 times 2 against maddening enemies? It's pretty good. Oh crap. Have you seen the episode of Futurama where Fry switches hands to the devil? I feel like I have Fry's hands. Oh really? Is it like some evil like crab claw type hands? Is that what it is? I've actually never seen that one. I can imagine the joke though. Maybe I've actually got the joke all wrong. Come on, red bat? No, I'm not a red bat yet. I do have to do something about this. There's no way, by the way, that I like actually equip. Okay, like, where can you go? 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I actually equip the Killer Axe for a turn? This is no, the Killer Axe is too valuable, right? Oh, by the way, I got res, so I now no longer take damage. All I need to make sure that I do is that I don't. Okay, come on. 25 uses of Killer Axe Plus is plenty for part 1, which is how long I need it to last, right? I wonder where these archers are gonna go. It's not exactly clear to me. Ah, but if I use the Killer Axe, I might actually kill them. I guess it's not too good. Let's just go here, right? Yeah, the Killer Axe might unfortunately kill one of these guys, which would be significantly less. That's I mean, okay, you know what? Actually, at that point, you could maybe get into sandbagging definitions, right? Like, reasonably speaking, I think you could actually point to that and be like, no, you're sandbagging. Because literally, there is a better... Like, I'm literally looking at my weapons and I'm saying I'm going to use the Iron Axe because it doesn't kill. And, like, literally, the only thing that's happening over there is Ingrid is fighting Pegasi. Or Ingrid is fighting mages. That's the only thing. If it was, like, any kind of different thing, maybe there would be, like, a case to be made. But this is, like, Ingrid is fighting Pegasi. That's it. Or Ingrid is fighting mages. Let's attack with a Javelin. Get some Lance rank on our girl Annette. Oh, we leveled up the Kingdom Archers, too. I don't watch much shows, really. I only play games all day. Just vibing in my bubbles of existence. I don't watch a lot of TV either, to be honest. Not that I wear that as a badge of pride or anything. I think it's generally kind of silly to give a lot of importance to the things that you don't like or don't do. Outside of things that have, you know, a real... that you do out of, like, a sense of moral discipline. That's different. But if you're just like, I don't like it, then you probably shouldn't talk about it very much. What's happening here? Lauren's gonna get a kill, certainly, right? With Nosferatu? Nope, wrong guy. There we go. It's much more fun to talk about what you like ammo. Yeah, absolutely. And mac and cheese doesn't have any shortage of that, let me tell you what. I don't know how many, I think I've actually heard, like, Barrack Saga and Tearing Saga and every 3 mentioned more times from mac and cheese alone than I have from every other human being I've ever interacted with combined. And I don't think that's an exaggeration. Oh, Felix still has a... Oh, I had Felix this whole time, man. Okay, let's get our assassins over here, because these enemies are kind of coming up at us right now. Like, this assassin is going right. I sure hope... I mean, like, this archer might go left. It'll be really annoying if he does, because I really do want these dark mages to just continue hounding Ingrid so that I can get as much of this knowledge gem EXP as possible. Okay, that's good. They're going east. Hopefully... Okay, yeah, they're going towards Byleth is what it looks like. Yes, that's very good. Please don't crit. Actually, you just kill. No matter if you crit, you just kill. Ah, dang it.
I aim for greatness.
Has Shot been flaning enough? Dang it. Such a dunce move on my part, man. This is so... Oh my goodness. Them two. So bad.
I did what I had to.
I did what I had to. No, you, could have been merciful. If I talk about it like all day, I'd only ever talk about Raisin the cheese. What? There's a cheese called Raisin? Oh my goodness. Well, I guess all of our knowledge gem EXP is, we gotta find a new source of that, basically. How is Ingrid level 19 lower? You think she should be higher or lower? Because she's my 5th unit to reach level 19. Maybe you're like, well, yeah, duh, I think it should be higher. I think she should be level like 100 million bajillion. Approximately. I don't know if it should actually be that high, right? But maybe like about that much. What is this map? This is the Yuri Constance Paralogue. It is a DLC map. Oh, hey, crap, get out of here. Anybody have drawback? No, nobody has drawback. Of course nobody has drawback. Wait. You don't double freaking Duke Garrett? Oh my god. Is this Yuri's relic map? Yeah, this is Yuri's relic map. Wait a minute. Oh, I can't rally Duke Garrett. Damn, it's a shame. I guess I could just go here, though. Apparently they are dead set on going after Duke Garrett. They do not want Annette. Not while Duke Garrett is in range, huh? It's rather strength, speed, res. Look at this. Actually, how much damage does that assassin do? You have 23 prot? 33 attack. Okay, that's fine. F can't rally the green unit. Yeah, I know. What gives, man? I get to rally the green unit. What's this guy coming? Oh, this is an archer? Man, who cares? This is an archer. Like, whatever. And then look at this. He's in the eye of the storm.
Oh, thanks.
Never seen the DLC maps outside the ones from Abyss. Yeah, it's a really fun map. Lots of good time pressure. Some neat triggers. I really like this map.
Thanks for that.
Just have a lot more knowledge regarding FP3 and the Kagasagas than the new MPs and like to see. Let's see this flame level.
I am maturing at a rapid pace.
Chat, type 1 if flame is maturing at a rapid pace. Type 2 if the lettuce is away. I don't know. I can't really come up with something different. 1. What? Oh, I could have rallied Yuri. Dang, man. We could have got some freaking support points. Could have got some freaking support points, dude. Okay, what do you have? You have a Disturbance Gambit. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna carry on with this whole operation. Right, look at that. We only deal 11 damage to him. That's really nice. Yeah, oh my god. 11 damage and steal speed. Actually, we take a lot, though. 11 damage? That's quite a lot. Ooh, and Banshee and Death. Are you gonna equip Death, actually? Because if you equip Death, that's a 3-range spell. Okay, we can't actually counter that. Can't rally the green units because they already are ally. Hey, let's go close to... That's so dumb, but I love it. I guess we have Impregnable Wall. Yo, hold on. We can Impregnable Wall? Knowledge Gem? Yes. Yes. We can Impregnable Wall Knowledge Gem. That's the true tech. Okay, we got to make sure that we get that online. Okay, the Assassin Mirror match is occurring down here in mid lane, apparently. Is this mid lane? I think so. Ooh, ouch. Felix got hit. That stinks. I think we can just take everybody back a bit, you know? Take it back now, y'all. Oh, never mind. Duke Garrett is just deciding to chill out in the middle of the map here. So we kind of have to get in there, as it were. Okay, what do you have? This is... Okay, that's death, so... like, the spell. It's not, like... Literally, it's not death. You guys know what I mean. Okay, like, just... Bear with me, okay? Actually, how fast are these archers? 12 AS. Okay, just barely out of range for Ingrid to come in here and totally pwn them. Actually, it's almost there. What about March Ring? Think about it, right? Boom! Okay, what would I rather do? A 100% chance to put him at 5? Or a 30% chance to put him at 0? Gosh, they both sound really funny, though. This map feels like it would be a lot easier with the Dancer, by the way. Now, certainly, that's all maps. Oh, what's up, Myson? But, like, you know what I mean. Okay, hold on a sec. How many enemies are there? Let's do the classic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 enemies. How many attacking units do I have? I have 10 units. Let's subtract the units who can't really attack. First off, you literally legally cannot attack. I mean, you can, but you would just level up, so it's not even considerate. -1 for you. So we have 8 attacking units, and there are 7 enemies to kill. Certainly we can figure this out, yes? Oh, we have a Lady Brigand, by the way. Actually, there's a lot of guys to one round. I have a feeling we might need to do something like assembly this guy. This seems right. I mean, just hit it, yeah? It even gives Ingrid a kill. Then we figure out something here. First of all, okay, we've got gambits. Okay, we need to quit being so dramatic and realize that we have some gambits, including this lure, actually. This lure can be pretty massive. We can take these 2 guys out. Okay, we totally have this. Okay, I need to disable the ranges. I can't see, all right? Like, just... Can we chill out with the ranges for just a moment? How much do you have? Okay, you have Banshee and Death, actually. Let me make sure that this doesn't just, like, pwn Felix if it hits. It does. Okay, so in order to kind of, like, avert that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to equip the Healing Staff. And I'm just gonna do a heal. That should be enough, right? It ought to be. 1. Oh, what's up, Sithis, by the way? Welcome in. Oh, and also welcome in, Kirby Master. How you doing? This chat is pretty well flaning, I gotta say. There's been relatively adequate flame. Okay, no matter where I go, I'm facing... Actually, can't I rally res? Let me see if this matters. Res 12, right? Attack 32. 20 times 3 is 60. That does kill. What about 16 times 3? That's 48. That also kills. So what's the point? Just don't get crit. I have 20 luck, and Sword Prowess 4 gives me 8 sev. I have 28 sev. You have 8... Wait, hold on. That's 18 crit with Banshee, though. There's 10 crit coming in at me. Can I get him, like... Actually, isn't the evasion ring just best, right? I mean, hold on. First off, how much magic avoid do I have, right? Think about it. How much magic avoid? This is 27 plus 20. The average of that is like 23. All right, 23. 23 plus 16 is 39, plus 10 is 49. And then how much hit is that from death? It's like 50. 50 into 10. Come on, just chance it, right? Like, it's that simple. Ingrid? Yeah, Ingrid's doing pretty well here. I do need to hit these fellas with the Gambit, however.
Let's try our plan.
Actually, maybe the Gambit thing is completely unnecessary. And I can just attack from down yonder. One thing that is for sure, though, however, though, is... Actually, hold on a sec. Imagine for a moment that guy attacks me with a bow. What were the consequences? Oh, it's actually totally fine, man. Who cares? In fact, actually, it gets Ingrid more EXP, so I'm going to do it. It gets Ingrid far more rank. Holy crap, that's so good, actually. Okay, then we equip the Knowledge Gem. And we equip the Iron Axe. Yeah, this is actually so good for Ingrid. It's crazy.
Seems I prevailed.
There we go. Oh, we're almost at... Wait, what? We're literally at Wyvern ranks, dude. Look at that. C+ axes. I didn't realize how close we were. Man, oh man. Okay, getting this freaking Pegasus rank is actually a pain in the butt right now, though.
You saved me.
It's been seriously frustrating this entire time. Okay, we have like 1, 2, 3, 4 good units to kill these guys. All right, except I already know that I can just go down here and like Gambit, so let's just do that. How about it? Yeah, it seems right to me. Okay, cool. I don't think there's any kind of like thing I can do by equipping my weapons differently in order to gain an advantage. Let's just like do it in the most straightforward way we can think of. I think oh wait, that was not assembly, that was lure. I totally forgot. What bat was that? Galatea Pegasus? Interesting. We'll take it. In any case, Dimitri then walks up and just kills this guy, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, pretty easy. I guess there's a chance at getting crit. Anybody have an evasion ring or something? Oh, it's just because your luck sucks, right? Whatever, just kill him, right?
You never had a
And at the
chance.
real MVP? Oh yeah, no, it's huge. It's huge, the amount of EXP that's coming towards Ingrid right now. Look at that. Only 7 too. Look at that. I guess it's because he can... Oh no, he has to use death. What? What happened last time? Oh, Fiendish Blow? Question mark? I don't know. We gotta remember Fiendish Blow, fellas. Okay, now what? We have Lawrence, who can just kill this guy, I'm pretty sure. Yo, Flame? Guys, is it the time? Is it the hour of Flame? It has to be, yeah? Did you hit level 20 yet? No, you actually have not hit level 20. Okay, so we do need to get like a little bit more EXP onto both Lawrence and Ingrid. You fight Agartha and Azure Moon. In this paralog, you do. Let me do something I never do and optimize Byleth Personal. Whoops. Well, I guess it still works because we have Thyrsus, right? Man, Thyrsus is kind of handy. You know what it actually was? I was optimizing Byleth Personal also for this Flame Heal. Duh. Come on. You gotta think about these sorts of things, man. Who's Paralog? I thought this was Hubert's. Oh my god, that was actually a lot of crit coming in. Holy smokes. Okay, I almost like really died there, huh? Anyway, no, this is Yuri's Paralog. DLC.
Nice try.
We don't even get hit. And then look at that. Knowledge Gem on the counterattack. Huge.
I aim for greatness.
Yep, 63. I don't know at what point we got a 1 combat or a 1 EXP. It shouldn't have ever happened. Oh, and then look at this. We don't even kill. That's great, because that means more Ingrid EXP. Or potentially more Lawrence EXP, whichever one we want to get, right? Okay, I should actually make sure that the Byleth personal is going to these guys if possible. It seems like it's not really that possible for these. Maybe I'm just not trying hard enough, but like it seems not. It seems kind of out there, yeah. You know what I could do actually is an Annette kill. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Let's do it. Easy.
Oh, thank goodness.
With a javelin, no less. Okay, now what? I think the easiest thing to do is to just begin with a nice little like Iron Axe sweep. Actually, why are we doing this? We could actually dismount and we get a whole lot more void. Yes, that's way better. Look at that. We could even. Where's my no, I don't want to use evasion ring. I want to use knowledge gem. What's giving multiple units 1-2 range counter? I know a DLC item does it, but I thought you only got one. Retribution Gambit. Blue Lions gets access to Retribution Gambit beginning with the Chapter 8 Battalion shop. It's on a D rank battalion called Kingdom Archers. There we go. More Pegasus rank. Not more flying rank, but more Pegasus rank nonetheless, right? I actually need to make sure that I get this last little like ounce of Axie XP. It's actually like critical that I get this last little bit of Axe rank, because if I don't, then I'm actually short of the Wyvern starting benchmark, which I would really like to hit. Can't I just Gambit here? No, that's Impregnable Wall. I mean, I guess I can Gambit here, but like, you know, I should probably do something a little bit more productive. Oh wow, Training Axe actually just works. Oh, I didn't use Knowledge Gem, whatever, man, who cares? I didn't use Knowledge Gem. Oh, I should also make sure. So both he and Ingrid need exactly one more combat. Does not think it's a 2. Yeah, but I'm not using Chalice of Beginnings. That's the Chalice of Beginnings, you're right. I'm just not using it. Alright, and let's get some more Faith rank on Linhardt. Oh, I was like, what the heck are you doing, man?
Thanks. How long?
I've actually already gotten... Wow. You earned authority rank pretty quick, huh? By the way, Dusker Heavy are now at red health. This is great because now we can use it for like Battalion Wrath strats. There's a couple ways to really leverage Battalion Wrath. The first is to use Battalion Vantage. That's kind of the most obvious, right? You have Battalion Vantage, you have Retribution, you just attack first, and you kill them with Battalion Wrath. The second way to do it is to just prot stack or avoid stack them. Obviously with Dusker Heavy, it's kind of hard to avoid stack, but it's easy to prot stack. So if we work on prot stacking up Dimitri a little bit, we should be fine. Is anyone else injured or no? Nope, no one's injured. Okay, cool. So what can we do here? We can go up in range of this guy, 44. That's Dark Spikes, ain't it? Yeah, just whatever. I mean, we'll just get in range. I don't mean like just whatever, isn't like just whatever for real, but you know what I mean. Like just... What's the best resilience? Linhardt playing Ingrid. So it's got to be Linhardt, right? Let's see if I can't res stack this guy. There's no way. How high can I get it realistically? Do I have a Pure Water even? I have a Pure Water. Let's use it just for fun, right? Actually, no. Let's just theoretically do it. And if I fail to stack all the way with the Pure Water, then whatever. We'll just call it. We'll just be like, whatever. What else is Annette? Dude, Annette getting that kill, pretty clutch, gotta say. Very cool, Annette. 13 attack. That's all it took. We can get her the kill on Mycen too. Just kidding. What else do we have? Unsealable magic, in case we brought silence, huh? I guess so. I feel like all named magic units have that. Maybe not all of them, but a lot of them do. Especially bosses. Okay, we also want to think about... Again, I want one more... Actually, no, I can just do a Gambit from Lawrence, and that will get me that EXP. And then what I can do is I can just Impregnable Wall Ingrid and just plug the wall and use a Hand Axe. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, where am I going to go then? I'm going to go to this side. I'm going to go to this side. That's where we're going to be. Mycen's going to go this way, attack like that. I guess you have Resonant Flames. That's kind of gross. Yeah, let me make sure if I get hit by the Resonant Flames that nothing bad happens. Where's Restore? Anybody? You have Restore, right? Oh, you actually have Restore. So do you. Huh, okay, well, makes sense to me. So I just Restore and then I go here with Ingrid. Cool, alright, I've got it. Let's move everybody over yonder. I feel like moving everybody, right? It sounds like fun. Actually, let's, on second thought, not move Byleth because Duke Gareth is getting, like, annoying. Give me that Talisman Shield. That's the point here, right? Yeah, we want the Talisman Shield. We want the Talisman Shield, and we want to counterattack with Nosferatu. That's the goal. We also need a net in position. And we want to go here. Imagine if Ash got a kill. That'd be huge. It's never happening, though. We're just getting in position here. We're, frankly, totally sandbagging on this boss. But it's a boss, so it's okay. I just made that roll up. Okay, so let's see how much we can res stack. And you gotta remember... Wow. So we could have got to... Wait. Plus 5. And then... So how much is this really, right? We have Talisman Shield. Imagine for a moment if we have Pure Water. We're at 35 plus 7, 42. Ah, we almost do it. Man, that's pretty good, I gotta say. Anyway, after that, basically what's gonna happen is we're gonna go down here, we're gonna grab the, we're gonna Impregnable Wall this way. And then we're gonna go down here, we're gonna grab the Knowledge Gem, and we're just gonna fight Mice and a bunch with the Hand Axe. That's what we're doing. Here comes a boy. We don't get any damage on the counter, that's totally fine though. Oh no, we lose a lot of endurance on Sarah's Holy Monks though, it's actually really bad. Okay, so this should give us Sea Authority. I don't really know what we need Sea Authority for, but it's cool, you know? I like getting Sea Authority. Oh, Battalion Advantage. I really needed that for Lawrence.
I'd like to take it easy.
There we go, and then look at this. Maybe it should be weighed down a bit more. We're actually losing out on some hand axe durability. Maybe this is how I'm gonna break a hand axe. Okay, now we got B. So if we kill Mycen and level up to 20, or if we just level up to 20 in the next paralog. Speaking of which, we need to make sure that Lawrence and Ingrid do get 20 before we say that we're through doing paralogs. Yo, Catnap actually procced. It didn't do anything useful, but it did proc, alright? Like, step 1 to being useful is proccing. You gotta give it credit for that, right? We have Rally Charm here, by the way. Or not Rally Charm, Rally Luck. We don't have Rally Charm. Honestly, I'm actually kind of shocked at how well I was able to go through the game without any Rally Charm whatsoever. Oh, we need to make sure that we have access to Impregnable Wall, don't we? Do we, or do we not? Nah, we can get by, to be honest. For one turn, we'll be fine. What happens if we don't? I mean, we can just fight him over the wall here. That's kind of, like, funny, right? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I really should have made sure that I, like, was in position for this kind of thing, yeah? Oh, now he doubles us. Huh, interesting. I guess Swarm is lighter than Dark Spikes.
I'll do my best.
Honestly, what if we just keep on doing it? Like, think about it, yeah? No, not use Restore. We're kind of getting wrecked here, actually, aren't we? Also, no, the problem actually is that we're wrecking him. That's really the issue.
You saved me.
Let's be real. That's the actual problem that society is facing right now, is that we're destroying the boss. We do, however, still need more class EXP. Okay, 51 remaining until Darting Blow. That should be fine here. More Impregnable Wall. Not sandbagging, by the way. Are we keeping Annette, Bananette? Exactly, yeah. We'll find a way to feed the kill to Annette. Just kidding. Actually, we really need to feed this kill to Ingrid. Like, my EXP is a bit short for getting Wyvern at 20. I think the Felix Paralog is the next one we're going to do. And I think it's actually going to be pretty tricky to get both Laurens and Ingrid, like 100-ish EXP. Especially, I don't know if there's any EXP fall off here that happens after a while. We only have 2 Impregnable Walls left, by the way. This isn't sandbagging, it's technically flexing on Mycen. Yeah, exactly. To be fair, I could be doing it with like way more than just this. Like, I could be casting Impregnable Wall on like Ingrid and Linhardt, right? I mean, that just sounds like a good idea, right?
Thank you. You saved me.
We're gonna master Cab too for Desperation. Rena actually has 13 strength Deadeye. I gotta respect the complete lack of regard given regarding balancing personal skills this game. Fat Catnap and Raph's personal existence name is Bernadetta's Persecution Complex. It genuinely amazes me. Yeah, no, true. But I mean, like, Linhardt also has Warp, so... Oh, is he out of spells? Wow, I ran him out of spells. Everybody gather around. Okay, if I ran a boss out of spells, I'm pretty sure that means that I sandbagged, right? I mean, come on, get out of here. Oh, wow. Lawrence got smacked big time. Well, we don't have any Resonant Flames anymore, that's for sure. Let's cast Restore. Does that work on you? Use Restore. I love this yes-no menu. Why don't we use it on you as well? Assist Restore. 2 casts of Restore. When was the last time you saw Restore cast twice in the same turn? By the way, we're at level 20 with Linhardt already somehow. Yeah, let's give Annette a, I know that you stop getting, what's it called? Weapon rank after a certain point, don't you? Yo, 17 strength Annette. Holy crap, she got a lot of strength. I mean, 17 attack Annette, rather. Oh, let me get this freaking training axe, by the way. Oh, you don't have it anymore? Oh, you do have it still. Give me that. I don't mind using the hand axe for one more combat. Just ideally, I would use something different. Get some of that Lance rank, eh? Oh no, Duke Garrett, what are you doing? Okay, remember, we gotta heal you that way. We gotta heal you that way. Oh, you had the, like, prayer ring equipped. Okay, that makes sense. It's like, what the heck was going on? Let's use the training axe here. Yeah, just like that. Oh my goodness, only 10 damage. There we go. We're actually getting a lot of Pegasus EXP as well, I gotta say. Maybe we will find some time at some point. Oh, we need to make sure we get Byleth Personal in on this kill as well. There's actually like quite a lot of EXP to be missing out on to not get Byleth Personal. This whole Annette thing is actually like kind of a meme as well. I'm just gonna throw a quick javelin that way just to say I did. And then I'm going to move down here and then we're going to get this kill. Ah, crap, we didn't kill. Don't worry, next attack we'll get it for sure, right? Ivan Lurking, please explain Bananette. What's Bananette? I don't actually know what Bananette is, to be honest. I think someone else in my chat made it up. Hey, is this enough EXP, by the way, to just level up after only the boss kill on the next map? I don't think so. There we go. Huge level, holy smokes.
Could use some polish.
25 speed, by the way. I mean, I know this is like Pegasus. She's probably gonna have to rig a crit against that one boss, though. Oh, C+. Doesn't give you alert stance? I don't know. Oh, did we miss out on an item? There was a chest, right? No, I'm just kidding. Lauren's MVP? Holy crap. Mockingbird Thieves and Nouvelle Flyers. That's right. Doing pretty well for ourselves. Oh, and we got the fetters.
Thank the goddess.
Fetters is
you are
actually the
unharmed
big
by
one.
the colder.
Yeah.
It is
We couldn't save them. No, we totally could. Wait, what?
It's a price.
I didn't realize the fetters of drama was like this weird glove. I always thought it was a ring. I mean, its icon is a ring, right? Fetters is honestly like actually the coolest item in Fire Emblem. I'm gonna.
Oh, what a
Yeah.
What? What's going on? You bear the
good.
crest of Aubin?
Letting
I mean, you're compatible. Everyone is.
ultimate.
For one, right? Yeah, there it is. The feathers draw me. For one, it gives you the move +1 and it's tradable. For two, it gives you Canto. Remember, it gives you Canto, not Cantor, Canto. For three, crestless people lose HP when they use it. Huge! That's awesome, man. Okay, which map now? Is it really this one? I mean, so basically the question is, can I get Lorenz a kill? Or can I get Lorenz 100 EXP? I would like for him to be a paladin, and then I would like to take advanced classes into the Secret Merchant and Falling Short of Heaven. I can't really think of a better equip item than the fetters, maybe the Chalice of Beginnings. Well, Chalice is kind of like cheating, right? Honestly, Chalice is cheating. Fetters is just insane. It's like, what are the top tier accessories? It's like fetters. Let's be real, Thyrsus. Thyrsus is pretty good. I meme on it a lot, but let's be real, it's really good. Fetters is good. Thyrsus is good. Accuracy ring is good. Can fetters reduce damage taken for using it without a crest? No, only with specifically only with Crest of Aubin. Anytime an accessory item has a Pavis Aegis effect, it only procs if you have the crest.
There you are. I need...
Or rather, it has a 0% chance to proc for everyone without the crest. A regular chance to proc. It's like dex percent for crest holders, I think.
After my phone.
Let me shoot you out the crest things as hard PRS. It's so cool that it's tradable though.
Excellent. Could you... I'll...
Like, coming up with silly plays when you're trading the fetters is, like, honestly half the fun. How much HP can I lose on my people in one turn? Okay, what's going on here? So here's the thing, right? Lawrence needs to get 111 EXP. I'm going to test one thing very quickly. All I want to see is whether or not... Like, basically, how much EXP does Lawrence get if he gets a kill? Right, like if he just kills a guy, how much EXP does he get? Certainly there's got to be like an easy kill around here somewhere, right? What is this? All these mercenaries are like 40 and 17, right? I guess they're these thieves, 39 and 18. Wait, what? Why are the thieves stronger? Oh, because they have bats. That makes sense. There's a mercenary. So let's have him try to kill this mercenary here. And again, what I want to do is I want to have Byleth nearby. All I want to do is I want to see how much EXP does he get. That's all that matters. Remember, she has the level and the ranks for Wyvern. He has the level and the ranks for Paladin. This is the important part, right? Potentially handicap myself for flavor. Yeah, no. All right, where are we at? Who has Stride anyway? Linhardt does? Okay, cool. Nice. Linhardt does and Byleth does. Let's give Byleth the fetters, actually. Oh, he already has the fetters. Perfect. Okay, and then what? Let's also give Ingrid the... Here's what I think she's going to need. Okay, she has Lancebreaker. Or she has Swordbreaker? No, she has Lancebreaker. Okay, that's not what I need. I need Lance Prowess. I need HP 5. Do I need Bat Desk? Why not? This sounds like fun. And I need... Let's just do both, right? Both Lance of Ruin and Lewin and Killer Lance. Why not? I think Lewin has a lot of crit though, right? It has 10 crit. That's like okay, yeah? Okay, for one, how much damage do we have on this guy? We have 41 plus 21. So how much? Oh, plus 2 from the Stronghold. So how much one-hit bulk is that? That's 41 plus 23. That's 64 one-hit bulk. I don't think we're reaching that. How much 3-hit bulk is it? That's 14 plus 23. 37. We've got it. With the Lance of Ruin, we've got it. With the Lewin, we've got it too, actually. Burning Quake, plus 20 crit. Yeah, sure. Seems good to me. All right, let's just use Burning Quake Lewin on that guy, I think. Seems like the best thing to do, in my opinion. Let me make sure that everybody is actually prepared to execute the strat. In case I get midway through and I'm like, basically, ooh, wait. Can't we just use like a net? There's no, okay, first off, there's no way we can double this guy, right? 30 AS, get out of here. There's no way we can double. Wait, does Burning Quake do enough damage, actually? Does it give any plus might? Plus 8 might. Okay, it does. Cool. Null crit is pretty good if gambits are banned. Oh, yeah, no. What gives null crit is for fail gem. I just feel like for fail gem comes in too late. That's the only, like, negative thing I had to say about that. Okay, so here's the thing, right? Let me just make sure that I have everything in a row. Basically, Linhardt's going to cast Stride onto Byleth. Byleth is going to go over here, cast Stride onto Ingrid. Kanto, one left. Flane is going to go probably, like, here. Cast Rescue on Ingrid, who goes here. And then kills the guy. Lorenz, in the meantime, is going to kill. Now, all of this is assuming, by the way, a couple things. First off, that Lorenz gets a level. Second, that the level is any good. And then we just have, like, guys in various positions ready to, like, burn our ends if need be, essentially. Cool. I should have put Kingdom Wyvern on Ingrid. If I'm going for a shitter crit, shouldn't I?
Stay focused.
Battle.
Thank you. Thank you!
You saved me.
Thanks, Kingdom Cavalry. See, I knew Kingdom Cavalry would come in handy, right?
I stand ready.
Oh, crap. I didn't actually do any damage to him.
Here we go.
That's, like, actually a pretty important step one. Oh, this is enough. Mercedes good? What?
You can't compete with me.
Ah, it's not enough. Okay, so we gotta do 2. So basically, okay, let's also, like, just take a look at this combat forecast,
Let us
right?
away.
Actually, is this enough, even, just on its own? No, we need a bit more. Need a bit more than that, even. That actually should be fine, right? We can just go here, I'm pretty sure. We can't do a similar trick as before, right? Yeah, because this guy's in the way. Dang it. Well, I mean, no reason not to try and figure something out, right?
The sun.
Sure thing. Out of my way.
I kind of have, like, the weapons equipped are just too good right now. That is a bit of an issue. Just crit them out. Really working out. Let me try this again. I don't think there's any point trying to do some kind of, like, silly clear here. Just, like, get in there and figure out a way to get Lawrence 2 kills. That actually seems like the far easier thing to do. So basically what happens is on turn 1, I need to deliver a bunch of offensive gambits to this part of the map. Don't I have anything with, like, a Resonant Flames? I have a Resonant Ice? That's so crap, man. That's awful. I mean, I guess it's like, it is still 50 might. You have 15 charm too? Holy crap. Yeah, that's easy. Okay, so you know what? Actually, what's going to happen is I'm just going to do like a Resonant Ice onto this guy. Lawrence is going to come down, kill, and then I just need to find a way to kill you and kill you. I think Axes actually do the job on that pretty well. Or I could just... Okay, so Ingrid does have to come up this way though, right? Yes, she does. Okay. Move or no? First off, why is Mercedes deployed? Let's be real. Why is Mercedes deployed? Did Mercedes get a whole lot of, Mage rank, by the way, or no? 22 to go. So she was at 36, now she's at 22. So she got 14 combats last month. That's pretty good. Okay, we can just hit this guy with a stride. It's probably going to be Byleth's job to just hit with a stride that way. And that should allow whoever wants to hold Resonant Ice. Or actually, it could just be Dimitri with Line of Lances again. I mean, that's not really anything wrong with hitting this, right? That's even a nice little quick kill for Ingrid. We need a quick kill for Ingrid, a quick kill for Lawrence. Why not a quick kill for Felix too, right? I mean, or not Felix, Yuri. And then after all that's said and done, okay, who else is going up here? Well, Felix is over here, I guess, so... What's he gonna do? He's probably just gonna go this way and, like, fight a guy, maybe? He could equip the March Ring, actually. Because I don't think Ingrid needs it this map. We're gonna two-turn it, so we're gonna start so far left anyway. And then what's gonna happen over here? Which mage of ours has, like, the highest charm? And I know that this is, like, maybe a little bit polluted by the gambits. Ingrid, Yuri... Mercedes, actually. Wait, Mercedes is the woman for the job, turns out. Right? Get out of here, Constance. We need Mercedes in here now, apparently. Oh, wait, no, we're already hitting the gambit with Dimitri, right? Yeah, so we're hitting the gambit with Dimitri. Just like that, done this way. I guess that we can just adjutant again this way, right? Nothing wrong with that. So we do that, boom. Lawrence comes up here, somehow kills this guy, right? I don't really know how, but let's just imagine it, right? We have Yuri, we have Ingrid. Yuri kills one guy. Does Ingrid actually kill the other? I mean, think about it, right? First of all, also, we need to change out this bat from Saros Pegasus to Kingdom... Not Kingdom Pegasus, we need Kingdom Wyvern. Because we... Holy crap, plus 15 hit, plus 15, plus 5 crit. Yeah, that's huge, man. That's so good. We don't really get Swordbreaker. We have 115 hit minus 30. Oh my goodness, 30 avoid. 52 avoid? What? That's so bad. That's with the accuracy. Oh, that's Lance of Ruin, though. We need Lewin. Also, let's equip like a regular old, you know, just Lance, right? No, I'm kidding. Actually, we need like a Trading Axe or something. Trading Axe, what about, what's it called? Iron Axe. You know, I could also just cast Assembly this way. And what that would do, actually, is it would set up a very easy kill for Lawrence on the next turn. So we'll do, bam, just like that. With the game, but whoever's here probably just needs to kill this guy. Right, because like Lawrence killing this dude... Actually, do you even die to the... You don't quite die to the Line of Lances Gambit from Dimitri, do you? 24 plus 5, 29 plus 5. It's plus 5 per, right? 29 plus 5, 34. How much damage is that then? 22? It's not enough. We need another guy coming in and finishing this guy off. Whom, though? Probably Lawrence, actually. Like, why not? Like, why not Lawrence? Seriously, just come in, have Lawrence kill it. Doom. Boom. Done. All right. Yuri kills. Anything else? Can't really think of anything else, to be honest. Let's deploy some guys, because, like, why not? Okay, guys deployed. What now? We don't want Annette up here, do we? It'd be kind of cool if we had her, I think. We could, like, stride Annette, and then Annette could maybe... No. What we want, actually, is Happy. We want Happy's. Here's why. We want her. Check this out. For Rally Dexterity. That's massive, man. I've been forgetting about that all game long. But no, we want Rally Dexterity on Happy. Yes, that's very good. Okay, let's also not quite repair Kingdom Wyvern. I actually feel like Bat Death will be pretty good on this. Is there anything we can put on Happy, though? Just anything, right? I mean... Kingdom Magic. It's like, why not? You know, why not? This does mean that we're going to do a lot on turn 1, and then we're going to have to live. It's actually going to be, like, quite risky, especially because a lot of green units can potentially die. But I like it. Let's just get in there.
Stay focused.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we can rally. Oh my goodness, we have rally luck, rally dex. That's huge, man. I can't believe I didn't see that until just now.
Wow, thanks. Here goes.
So there we go. We have that. Let's cast the gambit this way onto
Why,
flame.
thank you.
Kingdom Cavalry leveled up, of course. We're gonna have freaking bad level ups, I swear. They're so annoying that every time you have a strat that requires like rigging stuff on turn 1, I swear every time you have one of those, you always have to rig some kind of like battalion level up. It's quite frustrating.
Let us away.
I stand ready.
You just hit with Crescent Sickle, right? I mean, it doesn't seem that complicated.
Magnificent.
In fact, I can actually put myself between you two. And you don't even die. You just gobble up all of the EXP.
Sure thing.
And an easy kill this way.
Adorable.
Love when mages are part of game, it's just flying on in. Yeah, they just like levitate towards the enemy. It's actually really cool. I love that animation. Okay. One thing is, so what I want to do is actually, it might seem strange, but I want to not move Happy and Flame that far forward at all. Because I want to stride them next turn, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I want to go here and rally onto this tile. Or I can rally onto this tile, I guess, right?
I'll go. Next time, bring your friends.
Next time, bring your friends. Do we actually want that? I mean, like, think about it.
The sun.
Okay, let's think about where she can go, right? 4 move. Stride. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. She can go there. But that means 1 fewer guy attacking. Honestly, you need like a doo-doo weapon, right? I mean, come on, it's just a quick one. If you go here, you attack Ingrid over Lawrence, right? Yeah, of course you do. Oh, you have Recovery Roar too now, right? Not the other one. I mean, you're gonna attack Lawrence? That's fine, actually. There must be a way, right? Oh, I can just go there. Yeah, it's easy, actually. I can even get some nice EXP here. Why not? You don't have a game selected on stream? I thought I do. Oh, wow, I don't. Thanks so much for that. Thanks for pointing that out. That's actually like really important. What happens if you attack Flame? Nothing happens, right? I mean, you just die on the counter. It's got to be that way. Imagine critting Flame. It's not gonna happen. Oh, you don't even one shot. I got you, fam. No, seriously, seriously. Thanks very much. Actually, that's like a pretty important thing to get correct. All right, I sure hope that an enemy phase on the Felix paralog isn't going to like destroy me. Oh, don't actually kill these guys, huh? I mean, that's fine. I actually master cap with this though. We need to make sure none of the peasants die, right? Ouch, not Flame. Okay, we got him.
Did that suffice?
Yes, that did suffice. Oh, we lost some Gambit battalion endurance. Whatever that's called. Oh no! Ouch! Ouch! Huge. Actually, losing that bad endurance. Yeah, I sure hope nobody crits anybody. That should be like pretty bad. Oh crap, Disturbance Gambit. They got a linked attack though, that's what's happening here. I guess like even if they do crit, they barely do any damage to begin with. I gotta say, even if you play this paralog straight as it were, it doesn't really feel that threatening.
It all comes down to this.
I don't want to say the reports I've heard of this paralog are massively overblown, but then again, here's the thing, I'm like doing a turn 2 clear, right? Oh goodness. Yo, minor Crest of Fraldarius? That's awesome. I guess I could see like if you're moving really slowly, like if you actually are moving at like 4 move, then I can see which elements would be frustrating. And feel as though they were out of your control. Okay, what's going on here? So I need to rally you. I need to... First off, okay, first things first, right? I need to get a kill. With Lawrence. That's literally the reason I'm here, right? I mean, I guess the Aegis Shield is a pretty good reason too, yeah? Alright, kill with Lawrence, done.
You can't compete with me.
Leveled up to 20.
Nobles must be strong.
1 strength, 1 res, we'll take it, we'll take it. Now, good old Happy here has to go where Dimitri's standing. Is this game it this way?
Thanks much.
You can't just reach that, right? Okay, cool. Oh, we have a talk. Oh, what? Dimitri and Rodrigue have a talk, apparently.
Prince Dimitri. No, it is. However, it does not. Indeed. Ruffians like that. I am aware.
Interesting combo. Thank you for filling us in on the politics of the region. Oh, Mercedes level. Huge.
I won't let everyone down.
You're letting us down with that level. Okay, and then let's come over here. Remember, guys, it's very simple, right? Raleigh Dex. Raleigh Luck.
You're amazing.
These are the ingredients for a successful kill. All we need to do is actually hit it now. 69-35. What do you say? There's nothing better, right? For one, I forgot my combat arts for like the Killer Lance. And this is worse anyway. I gotta just chance it, don't I? That didn't work. Okay, let's think about how I'm going to burn these RNs. So I do have a couple of combats that I can have Yuri do. I can attack with Dark Magic, which would burn Crest of Noah. Neither of the assassins' attacks had crits on them, right? No, there was no way for me to tell whether there was any crit there. Well, that went well. I mean, it's time for me to flex my knowledge of rigging RNG. It's that simple. Basically, all of my actions let me, like, burn combats with Crest, which is pretty nice. Let me do this. Let me just burn 1 combat with Crest.
Not too shabby.
Maybe this will work. I don't really know what the joint probability of getting this kill is. And just be sure, I'm not accessory bugging or anything, right? Yeah, no.
The sun.
Let me burn another combat with Crest.
Ready.
There we go. Done.
That should do.
Thank you so.
It's that simple, fellas. MVP Yuri. And Fraldarius Soldiers GG's. That's right. Should be enough, right? Epic. That's right, hugely epic.
We are grateful for your help.
Reliability is my
I doubt
passion.
This village.
Oh,
Pardon?
we were protecting your
Pardon?
subjects, not your ego.
Pardon? 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 Pardon?
All right, cool. I guess I could have gotten support points with Felix there. I'm really missing out on these opportunities. But no, here's what we're going to do. We're gonna get back to the monastery. We're going to start Paladin. We're gonna start Wyvern, and then I'm gonna have to call stream. But on the next stream, by the way, we did 2 paralogs today. Go us. Instruct automatically. Why did you learn Fist? Oh, right, because you auto tutor weapons. Okay, makes sense. Lauren's learned Authority. Anna learned Bows. Yuri learned Swords. These are all pretty good, I gotta say. Happy is moving along very slowly. Focus on the... Yeah, sure. Who the heck is this? Mercedes would like to speak with you. Now is a great time. How did I even get this anyway?
Good evening.
Was Mercedes adjutant to Byleth in this one?
I commend you for what?
How did I ever get this? I really have no idea how I ended up with Mercedes Byleth support points.
Professor?
Let's go. 1,000 gold. Huge.
There's so much
Nice.
left to learn.
Good old Bat Desp here on Ash. We're really gonna proc that a lot. Unfortunately, it seems as though Dimitri is just a bit short of heavy armor. Doesn't matter though. Marketplace, search. Huge. Check this out, fellas. All right, massive upgrades to the team. This is actually like a crazy strong minimalist team right now, I gotta say. Look at this. Paladin Lawrence already here. He doesn't even get any stats. His stats are so good. Insane, man. Look at this. Actually, he did gain some stats. I don't know what he gained. Oh yeah,
Was
speed,
there
right.
any doubt?
I already, yeah, no, there wasn't any doubt. I already said he was gonna gain speed, but that's the point. Of course. Not quite base Paladin Lawrence, but no, he's actually way higher. Now check this out. Wyvern moment. No way. It's time for Wyvern Ingrid with 100% cert chance. 100%. And she's good to go. Holy smokes. +2 strength. This is actually a crazy good team.
I must continue to
+3?
work
She goes
hard.
up to 18? I didn't realize. Oh yeah, Wyvern Rider's strength minimum is 18. Because the class is totally fair. You know, we already have the best movement and the best speed. We might as well have better base strength than every other class too, right? Oh, and we have Axe Fair, which is like the best fair. We're already like the best in every other category. We might as well be best in this too. Like, holy crap, man. This class is so strong. Look at this unit, man. 21 strength, 25 speed. Insane. Like, she's actually crazy. She just got, by the way, plus, what, 6 strength from that. Like, she actually just got Deathblow from all this. The worst part is, now I gotta try to find an excuse to get the rest of Pegasus Knight done. Right? Because check it out. Where is she at right now? Along her certification. She's 57 until she's done with Brigand, and she's 33 until she's done with Pegasus Knight. I actually don't really know when I'm gonna find a good excuse to train both of these. Get me to the massive strength buff to Ingrid. Yeah, she's like huge now. It's crazy. Oh, by the way, +2 lances, +3 axes, +3 flying. Yeah, you know, just in case you didn't anymore. By the way, she actually already has a lance rank for Wyvern Lord. So all I need to do is just keep her in this class and keep on using axes, and she'll get axe rank for Wyvern Lord whenever that comes up. Not that that's like a huge upgrade. Frankly, like once you're in Wyvern Rider, you kind of have enough stats for the rest of the game. But seriously, I mean, like, look at these freaking... Look at this, man. Oh, some other supports as well. Like... Freaking Assassin Dimitri, right? Assassin... Do we take a screenshot of Assassin here? Of Assassin Felix? We gotta be. That's what we're using in all these maps, right? I mean, look at that, man. Freaking... Wyvern Ingrid. Paladin Lawrence. Holy crap, like, look at these guys, man. Look at this team. They're insane. Like, they're actually nuts. There's no way that they captured the screenshot capture thing, right? No, good. Glad they didn't. Holy crap, like, this team's crazy. Was it RNG? Or was it good planning? I don't know. Okay, it was like a fair bit of RNG, let's be real. Remind me, do you have +1 class XP from statues on Minimalist? I wouldn't think so. No, so the earliest you can get any statues, actually, is Chapter 11. In fact, if you don't allow yourself the Chapter 11 free Explorer, you can never get statues. Because the quest doesn't open up until Chapter 5. And you only have free Explorers on Chapters 2, 4, and 6. And you can't do it on Chapter 6 because the quest giver is Flame, and on Chapter 6 she's kidnapped. But dude, like what a team. Here's the thing, right? Here's Dimitri, he's the worst one. That's the crazy part. He's the worst one. Okay, actually Lawrence is probably the worst one. Is he? Let's take a look at our fella Lawrence, right? Because Lawrence probably got some good prot. Right? Okay, first... Oh, wait. There's no way she has the highest defense, right? Oh, does she just have the highest defense? Oh, I took a picture of Felix again. Okay. 14 defense. How much does he get? 16. Yeah, 16. Tied for the highest defense Ingrid does right now. Maybe that's actually kind of sad for the rest of the team. But, like, holy crap. These guys are so good. It's insane how good these guys are. 23. I think Lawrence is probably the one that's falling off the most. I do think it was correct to have given him the advanced seal just for the class, because I think for the short term, I am going to continue using him. Then 17 with Knowledge Gem, tough to justify, but you could give her a utility flying gambit for Pegasus Knight. Yeah, exactly. Like, I could accept bad performance in one map for Darting Blow. And here's the thing, too. I kind of want Death Blow, too. Is that too much? Death Blow, Darting Blow. Dude, think about it. Death Blow, Darting Blow, Bat Desp? Isn't that just good? Like, that's just good, isn't it? What other supports do I? Holy crap, I actually got a lot. Okay, this makes sense. We just get this B minus B, or it's B, right? And then the next one is B plus, right? What's happening here? Dimitri Flame, this is actually really important. If I can get a bunch of C supports, this is a lot of plus gambit hit. Mercedes Ingrid happened, apparently. This team is cracked. It's actually insane how strong this team is. Like, I don't actually think I've ever, like... Okay, much less on Minimalist. No, I've definitely gotten to this chapter before with, like, regular teams that were this good or better. But on Minimalist, the fact that I've made it here with, like, this Dimitri, Felix, Yuri, Ingrid, and Lawrence that are this good, like, they're actually just trouncing the whole game right now. It's comical how strong these guys are. Like, I started Wyvern, but maybe I just use that as a quick excuse to, like, go back to Pegasus and finishing up the Darting Blow and the Death Blow. Is that actually going to stunt her growth at all, though? I mean, think about it. No, it's not going to stunt her growth. You know what I could do, actually? I could just use that on... Here's what I could do. Really, here's a thought. Think about it, right? On the maps where I'm training up Super Byleth, I can Adjutant her. Is that worth it, or would I rather Adjutant, say, Felix or Dimitri or someone like that? Because really, here's the thing, right? I can Adjutant anybody I want, and whoever I want is gonna get a Mastery. This is insane. Alright, I gotta go. It's pretty late. I gotta make some dinner. What else am I doing? Let me find somebody to raid. Karoy? Why not? Karoy's playing No Time Crystal, Maddening Iron Man, Fire Emblem Engage. He's a very skilled Fire Emblem player. I'm sure you'll all enjoy his stream. You were an excellent audience while you were here. Please be equally excellent when you go to Karoy's stream. And I loved having you in. I will not be going live tomorrow, but Wednesday night I should be able to go live. Love you all. Take it easy. See ya.